Triple M rocks finals footy. Here, live, for our great mates at Ream Hot Water and McDonald's.
And a very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the beautiful Accor Stadium, our hometown, the beautiful city of Sydney. It's a beautiful blue sky day. It always seems to be lovely on grand final day, and it really is today. We're looking forward to the big game, the Panthers taking on, of course, the Broncos today. Well, we had a wonderful AFL grand final, and right now it's the NRLW grand final. We welcome in for the commentary team, Aaron Woods.
Yeah, thanks, Maroon, and thanks to all the listeners out there. Hope you're having a great day. It's a great day and a privilege to be a part of, Maroon. You love coming out here. The fans are starting to come in. Now, we got to watch the South Sydney Reserve grade beat the East Tigers in the Queensland comp, and now we've got a big match-up in the women's grand final.
Looking forward to it. I just had a few reports down at Little Bay this morning while I was having coffee that you were playing in some celebrity touch football game on the beach in Bondi. They must have been struggling for celebrities, and you were whinging about the heat, apparently.
Well, the funny thing was, it was with all retired players, so if that's not a hint, Maroon, Jesus, punch me in the face.
Yes, mate, you should have copped the tip 5 years ago.
What, 4 clubs as well?
I'm kidding. Look, one of the people that really paved the way in the NRLW, an old friend of the commentary teams here, Maddie Studden, welcome back to you.
Yes, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me back. I love grand final day, and what a day to be playing out there today. It's going to be very hot, but it's going to be a cracker of the game, that's for sure.
So you're sort of linked with Cronulla now in the NRLW?
Yep, Cronulla Sharks. So we missed out on the semi-finals this year, but so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fire in the belly for next year.
Okay, let's talk about this game that's coming up. We do it, of course, for Ream Hot Water and for McDonald's. The great story to come out, well, there's two great stories here, Woodsy. Newcastle going for back-to-back.
Yep.
But the Titans in the NRLW have gone from last to the grand final.
Oh, it's unbelievable. And the season they've had, like, what they've done, they've just turned it around with their defence, Maroon. I think they've leaked, like, 8 or 10 points combined in the last 3 to 4 games. You know, they were given no chance to win last week against the Roosters, and they come out and physically dominated from the outset. But you know, you come up against a massive side in the Newcastle Knights. You know, I love their front rower, Caitlin Johnson, a big fan. And then you look at, like, their lock, Hannah Southwell. She missed the grand final last year. You know, she'd be burning from that missed opportunity. Obviously, she celebrated and she was pumped with the girls, but she wants to be on that field and, you know, get that ring for herself. But, mate, the form the Titans are in, you can't knock them back. I think this grand final is going to be closer than everyone thinks.
Yeah, a lot of experience up front, too, in the Titans pack. Matty, you'd know better than all of us. How do you see this one?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a really tight battle today, and I think because the Titans' defence has been unreal, and they're just showing they can hold Roosters to 0 last weekend. So, and we know the Knights have 20 points and more every game. So I think it's what Woodsy said. I think it's going to be a closer game than everyone thought, because it's going to be whoever has the best defence, and I think they got to hold it out.
It's a wonderful crowd here too, Matty, and I think it's been such a good year for the NRLW. Particularly, you look back at that prelim last week in Newcastle. There was 12,500 people here. So Newcastle, I've spoken to a couple of people here today who have come down from Newcastle to cheer the Knights on. Yeah,
they got a fantastic crowd bringing them along with them. So they got that massive support behind them, and I think winning the grand final last year and coming back to back, and hopefully they'll try and do it today again. But yeah, they've always had that best support behind them, and hopefully see some Gold Coast fans down here, but there's a lot of Queenslanders here that's already here.
Yeah, we've got a couple of games where they're both sides of the border. I did mention very briefly, Woodsy, though, the AFL grand final yesterday. I don't watch the AFL as a rule, but it was a wonderful finish. I did watch the grand final, and it was a wonderful finish to the game.
Yeah, I'm like you, Maroon. I don't watch too much of the AFL throughout the season. I tend to watch a lot of the Sydney-based clubs in GWS and City Swans, but, geez, what a result. What a game of footy. Or AFL, what they call it. It was just end-to-end. You know, they got off to a great start, Collingwood, and then come back, Brisbane Lions. So I thought they would have almost snuck it home and got it late last when that Cameron got the goal, but, mate, Collingwood, unbelievable.
I would like to say, though, Matty, and you can jump in here if you want, or everybody's going on social media saying the AFL pre-game's better than the NRL well, we haven't had ours yet, knuckleheads. We haven't had our pre-game, and I guarantee you today this Tina production is good as, if not better, than Kiss were yesterday. So if you want to follow the AFL, you please yourself. It's a great game. But don't go off at the NRL, say the AFL's pre-game's better, when we haven't had it yet, Maddie.
Yeah, exactly. Buckle up, because I think this is going to be a great game, and we've got 2 great games ahead, even in the grand final with the men. So, I'm so excited, and Definitely come and watch.
I'd love to see you with a guitar down the front for the pre-game.
Yeah, I should.
I reckon that would kill the AFL, Maroon. What would be your go-to song?
I'd do a Billy Joel number, mate. Straight up. A couple of Billy Joels.
You know what I reckon would happen to you? Was it when Billy Idol, when all the mics didn't work and you had to get taken off?
Yeah.
I reckon I'd just do that on purpose to you.
But look, we can still do that to you today if you like. Let's go down to the sideline for NIB. First time today, a beautiful atmosphere, and we welcome in Brent Reid.
Yes, hello guys. Yeah, it's building up down here. Obviously conditions are amazing. We knew that from the earlier game. Still quite warm down here actually, still quite muggy, so that'll test the girls out. But the crowd's slowly building up. There's a bit of atmosphere down here. It's a huge day, obviously for both these sides, but for the Gold Coast in particular. No team on the Gold Coast has ever won a title of any description, let alone a rugby league title, so they can make a little slice of history today for the Titans girls.
Yeah, I can't believe Peabody was surprised. It's supposed to be 36 degrees for 7 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah. You all right
Yeah,
down?
I know. I'm all right, boys. Yeah, I've been for a swim this morning down at Manly. I'm feeling okay. I should get through it.
We didn't ask how
Thanks.
you're feeling,
Hey,
mate. We asked how the weather was.
Your concern, I can hear it's really genuine in your voices. You really care. That's what I really appreciate about it. There's a real care there. Thanks, guys.
It's set to be an epic match, and that's worth raising a Jim Beam, but always drink responsibly, especially on a warm day like that. Righto, Maddie, who you tipping and by how many?
I'm going to go with the Gold Coast Titans, and I think they're going to win by 6.
You're going to go with the side that went from last.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm loving their defence. I know Knights have a lot of attack in them, but I want Gold Coast Titans to win.
Well, they got a couple. Obviously, the experienced Woodsy of Steph Hancock. We saw Riley Jorgensen last week. She might have started, but she was epic when she was out there.
Yeah, love Steph Hancock. As I said to you in the call last week, I was lucky enough to be in the Aussie squad when she was in with all the ladies, and she's just a character. She loves her footy. Huge Cowboys supporter. I remember speaking to her about it. And just love the energy she brings off the bench. She knows that she's not going to play a full game, but when she's on, she's got one role, and she does it to the best of her ability. And that Riley Jorgensen, she just looks like a little pest on the field. She's like an energizer buddy, and what her role is to make it uncomfortable for the halves and, the hookers, and she just rips in. She's got great tackle, technique, and she folded a couple of the women last week. Sorry, it was outstanding.
Who are you tipping?
Look, I want to see the Titans win, but I just think with Tamika Upton at fullback and winning the Dally M, she's unbelievable, and I just think there'll be too much class. I think they'll win by 6.
Okay, now let's do the... we've got to do this before we go any further. The most important thing we do today is the Best Sheds Keys to Success. Best Sheds Keys to Success to you, Maddie. Who's got to perform for the Titans today?
I think the main girl's probably going to be Georgia Hale. If she can hold that middle up and direct her middle... And she's a workhorse in defence as well. So I reckon she's going to be a big key, but even Lauren Brown as a halfback as well.
Bestsheds.com.au. There's plenty of reasons why Best Sheds are the best. Keys to success for you, Woodsy.
I just said it before. I think it's got to be Tamika Upton. This Titans defence love to defend up and out, so they're not going to be putting a lot of pressure on her from out the back. So if the forwards can lay a platform through the middle, I think there's going to be a lot of space for Tamika through the ruck. So if she can take her opportunities, I think she's going to be the main threat.
Titans have run out onto the field there, and Paletti is fullback. Brown and Sinapati on the wings. Chapman and Williams Guthrie are the centres. Kiria, Ratu and Brown are the halves. Matto and Elliston up front with Brittany Brayley at hooker. Canfield, Bent and Georgia Hale, number 13 for the Gold Coast Titans. Looking for the first title for a Gold Coast side, and I believe, you might correct me if I'm wrong, Matty, I won't go to you right now, but I think Karen Murphy's the first female coach to get an NRLW side to a grand final.
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
Okay, and here comes the Newcastle side out onto the field now, and of course they are going for back-to-back premierships. Tamika Upton is there. On the wings, Gallagher and Strange. The centres are Parker and Abigail Roach. Then at 5'8", it's Georgia Roach. Jessie Southwell's the halfback up front. Pretty Bond Johnson. Olivia Higgins is the hooker. Lation Albert Jones in the back row with Yasmin Clydesdale, and Hannah Southwell is the number 13. We are about to get underway. The NRLW Grand Final. And as we speak, we're getting footage of online of Brent Reid playing a guitar. Maybe you could do the pre-game. Well, we'll get that up on the Triple M website to see what Reedy was singing. I don't know that you're ready for pre-game yet. Referee is about to get us underway. It's a wonderful crowd and a wonderful atmosphere and wonderful weather too for this massive occasion. One of the fastest growing sports in Australia, if not the fastest growing. the NRLW. And Newcastle get us underway. Gallagher kicks off. The ball is taken on the full there by Brown, and straight away we get into it as the Titans play it. About 25 metres their own side of the halfway line. In a dummy half is Brayley, and immediately gets the pass away to Matto, and she's going to be taken. Good Newcastle Knights defence, 15 their own side of the halfway line. As always, we do it for Ream and we do it for Maccas, who have been with us on board right through the year. But the Gold Coast side have it. 9 their own side of the halfway line. Short side they go now to Chapman, crosses over the halfway and takes the tackle right on the halfway line for Gold Coast. We'll get up and play it back. Brayley up there at dummy half once again. Gets the pass away to Brown, and then it goes across to Matto. Head first into them, and she makes good yards too. Pull down about 11 metres inside Newcastle territory. At the play, the ball back for Brown again. There's the kick. Up it goes. Upton gets under it and takes it on the full, and then charges back into the defence of, obviously Matto was there and Elliston as well. So she'll get up and play it back. Now we get a look at this side that's gone back to back. Well, looking to go back to back, but they haven't lost a game, Maddie, for 8 weeks, I believe.
No, they haven't. So they've been in really good form, and that's where it's going to be really hard for today. But yeah, they're looking good, and it's going to be a hard challenge.
Expert comments for Seabus Super, making hard work pay off. And it's the Knights with the ball. Higgins immediately gets the pass away to Predabon, and she's going to be tackled now. 9 her own side of the halfway line. And getting up to play it back, it comes across to Southwall. Gets the pass away to Upton. And then she gets away to Clydesdale, who's going to be taken good. Titans defence, they drive her back. Just their own side of the halfway line in the play. The ball that comes across now. And there's the kick from Roach. Taken on the full there by Politi, who did so much work for the Gold Coast side last week. Runs across field, tries to link Woodsy, and then is taken by Predabon.
Yeah, she was absolutely outstanding last week, Politi, and she's already started this game off in an enormous fashion. She's had 3 carries in the first couple of minutes of the game. It's a real good set from Newcastle to come out of their own end, but you've got to keep an eye on Politi because she loves carrying the ball back.
0-all, Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. First penalty of the match goes to Gold Coast. Infringement in the ruck. Down to you, Brent Reid, for NIB.
Yeah, a bit of an arm wrestle at the moment, but the Gold Coast get the first chance to really go on the attack there here. They'll have some good field position. I'm looking for Lauren Brown to create some havoc, guys.
She's just finding touch there, is Lauren, right on the halfway line. So here they are, the underdogs, about to go on the attack. Chapman takes the tap. Ball comes across to Brayley, and then it ends up with Elliston, and Elliston's going to play it. About 10 metres inside Newcastle's end of the field. No score. Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Brayley at dummy half once again. And then it goes from Hale to Matto, and Matto's going to be taken by Clydesdale, and Johnson involved in the defence there too. Good defence, Newcastle. 29 metres out. Right side they come again. Ratu sends it back in field. Oh, good play, Titans. Only 15 metres out from the Newcastle line and 10 in from touch. And in a dummy half for the Titans now is Williams Guthrie. Pass goes back toward the centre there. From Ratu it goes to Brayley. And then back to Martos. Only 15 metres out. Centre field to the Gold Coast Titans. Look to score first points. 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Hale, wayward pass, picked up by Brown. Knocked back. It'll be play on though. And last tackle, 20 metres out from Newcastle's line. Left side they go now for Brown to put a little sneaky kick in. Oh, bounces up awkwardly, but taken by Gallagher. And Woodsy. Newcastle have it 5 out.
Yeah, it was a good set from the Titans. They just missed a number. Politi had a really good carry, but just come out. Now, I don't know if she's hurt a knee or an ankle, and she was just on the ground for a couple of the plays. And as they were going to that left edge, they just needed the fullback at the back, but they played well, and then Newcastle got it back at the end of the set.
Now Newcastle have it, about 21 metres out from their own line. Roach is the player, getting up to play it back. Higgins gets it away, and then it comes across to Clydesdale. Always hard to put down. Turns, gets the pass back to Roach. She straightens up, and met by Georgia Hale and Ratu. 15 their own side of the halfway line. Will get up and play it back to Higgins at dummy half. Upton got it away to Clydesdale, got out of 1, and they meet it right on the halfway line. And that's tackle 5. Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard still 0-all. Titans and Newcastle. NRLW Grand Final. There is the kick from Jess Southwell, taken on the full by Ivania Politi, and immediately gets the pass away. And I tell you what, Maddie, some big hits in the opening minutes of this game.
Yeah, definitely. There's massive hits, and I really like that combo with Tamika Upton and Yasmin Clydesdale. That's going to be a lot happening today.
15 their own side of the halfway line. It's the Titans with the ball. Paul, it'll be played back to Brown on the wing. And then across toward the centre they come. Very skinny 10 yards there, I thought, Woodsy, but I always say that, they tell me.
Yeah, you've got the wrong glasses on today, Maroon. You can't see properly. So have you got the short distance ones on?
Mate, listen, from what I hear about you yesterday at the celebrity touch football game, here's Georgia Hale getting away from one. And as I say it again, they must have been scraping for celebrities. What were the people off Big Brother doing? What were the people off Celebrity MasterChef doing if they had to call you?
I heard he was trying to get his tan.
Yeah. 11 metres inside Newcastle's end. There's the kick from Ratu. Sits up nice and high. Strange gets her first touch. And she'll be taken by Brown, 20 metres out from the Newcastle line. Played back to Roach again. Then it comes back in toward the centre of the field. We've got a couple of Roaches out there, but I believe they're not related. Can you elaborate on that, Maddie?
Yeah, I don't think they're related. I don't really know both of them very well, but I know they're not related. I'll say that.
Gallagher is 9 their own side of the halfway.
Well, you'd probably know they wouldn't be related, Maroon, because they're spelt differently.
Well, you know what,
that might be a start.
I didn't want to be rude to Maddie and say that. I didn't want to say, hey?
I was saying to you, mate, not to Maddie.
Thank you, mate. When I want to get corrected, I'll get Wendell in, okay? Here's Matto now, and she'll play at 15 metres inside Newcastle's area. Still 0-0. It's the Titans and Newcastle. Now, remember, this Titans side's come from last year. Now, 29 metres out. It comes across now for Matto to get it away to Georgia Hale. He's going to take the tackle, 12 metres out, centre field. This must be tackle 3, it is. And played back then for Brayley. Goes to Ratu. Got the pass away then onto Canfield. 3 metres out from the Newcastle line. And a dummy half. Brayley again. Back toward the centre. They're only half a metre out now, the Titans. Last play, though. Last play getting into dummy half there. It's Brayley. What do? They go across to Matto. Gets a pass away. It comes back now to Lauren Brown. She comes out right side. Puts a little kick in. Clydesdale's put it down. I think it's been picked up by a Newcastle player, though. All good. No try. 7 gone. Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard 0-0. Here comes Tamika Upton. Down to you again, Reedy.
Yeah, I missed all of that, Maroon, because Dobbo's come down here on the sideline to join me. He was leaning forward. I couldn't see the action. Thankfully, he was leaning back now. I just caught the end of that. But Lauren Brown there, that kick just wasn't quite precise enough there to trap them in the ring goal. They were looking for a repeat set there, so they got away with one the Knights.
Bloody Dobbo, he's come through the commentary box, cleaned us up of all our snakes and Mars bars and sausage rolls.
Geez, down here knifing you, Maroon, actually. I think he's saying
I tell you what, mate. He's the true Triple M tradition of being a white ant. We love it. Now, here is the number 10. This is Johnson. Tackled 11 metres his own side of the halfway line. Last tackle. Played to Higgins. Comes across now for Roach. Up goes a high kick. And sits up nice and high. Taken beautifully there, though, by Brown down there at fullback. Now, she tries to straighten up. Ducks out of a tackle. Ooh. Beautiful tackle. Lovely hit there. Well, who was that, Maddie?
Southwell.
Yeah. Ball is played back to come across now for Politi. 2 great fullbacks in this game.
We're in a real good grind at the moment, and it seems to be the Titans just winning at the moment, Maroon. But the physicality, and as you saw with Hannah Southwell's big shot there, they're just... Titans are just doing enough here, and they're really putting Newcastle under pressure. They wouldn't have been expecting this straight from the start of the game.
Matto gets a good offload away to Brealey. And then it goes out to Hale, who offloads then to Elliston. And look where they are again already, 21 metres out as it's played back to Brealey again. They go the same way. Lauren Brown now, she's got Chapman, can't get the pass away. And pulled down about 12 metres out from the Newcastle line. Great opening to this NRLW Grand Final. Titans on the attack again. The pass goes behind Ellison. Referee says... play on. It's with Matto now, and she's still going if she can get the offload away. 5 out, right in front of the sticks, gets up, plays it back. Brealey, long pass, right side, Kiria Ratu puts the kick in. Upton gets back there and does so well, Matty, to get back into the field of play.
Yeah, great position there for Tamika, and unreal to get out of play like that. The Titans, like Woodsy said, they've been in field position, they've had the momentum, Knights just need a real big set here and a long kick.
Now a dummy half. It comes across back to Johnson, and she'll take the tackle. About 25 her own side of the halfway line. Roach will get into dummy half. And it's Newcastle. They really haven't seen a chance so far to see them go on the attack as Parker takes
This is what the Titans did to the Roosters last week. They were the physicality from the start of the game. They just gave Roosters nothing, and that's what the Titans are doing. I don't think they've had to play the ball in the other side of the halfway line, Newcastle, yet.
Now, Higgins back there for Southwell. That's Jess Southwell. Launches it downtown, and so the Titans have it back again 20 metres out from their own line. And going across field, they'll tackle. This is Brown now, about 31 metres out from her own try line. Plays it back to Brown out of dummy half. Big hit, though, from Johnson to bring her down. She'll need a Bex and a good lie down after that. She didn't miss her. Gets up and plays it back out of dummy half, having a little bit of a run. We haven't seen too much of Sinapati this week. What she did last week was effective. 5 her own side of the halfway line. Brayley now, and it's still Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard, 10 gone. Newcastle and Gold Coast 0-0. Gold Coast looking for the first grand final of any Gold Coast Titans side. Chapman, she's gone right through and pulled up 19 metres out. Great run, Jamie Chapman. From the play the ball, Brown goes short side again, gets a pass out to Sinapati, comes back in field and pulled down 3 metres out. Changeover, no change. Gold Coast and Newcastle 0-0.
Oh, very dangerous on that left edge, Maroon. Jamie Chapman, outstanding carry. Broke a couple tackles and just got pulled down from behind. Got a real quick play the ball, and Lauren Brown noticed it and almost created 3-on-2 on the short side. Just couldn't get the final touches, but it was a good position to turn the ball over, and Newcastle working out right in that corner end of the field.
Now, Newcastle with the ball again. The earlier game, the Rabbitohs won the State Cup over East Tigers, and it was a pretty entertaining game too. Tries end-to-end all game, but the Rabbitohs were too good, so
shots.
Congratulations to them. Down to you, Brent Reid.
They're dominating this game at the moment, the Gold Coast Titans. They're 7 for 7 of their completions, but Choice Hotel stat, they've had 90% of the field position, so they're on top. They need to get some points to show for it.
NIB, as exciting as health insurance gets, join nib.com.au.
I'm surprised you can see the position of the field down there, Reedy.
Yeah, Dobbo sat back in the chair, guys. I'm going all right now.
We've got a player down injured here, and it's Southwell, I think, Maddie. Yeah,
she's grabbing that.
He's in a lot of pain too there, Hannah Southwell.
Hopefully it's not a knee, because that's what she injured last year.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting a whole heap of listeners tweeting in, who were at the game, tweeting in photos of Dobbo's back as he...
But someone said, is that a tablecloth that he's wearing?
Yeah.
Or is that a T-shirt?
He's offended. He's storming off now. He's storming off. Anyway, we better worry about Hannah Southwell here. She's down, flat on her back. Training staff tending to her... Maybe her left leg or left knee there, Maddie?
Yeah, I think it's the left knee. They're checking it out. But she did her right knee last year, so hopefully it's all good. She's standing up now, so positive thoughts, hopefully. _NRL. Chad says, Hannah, Maddie, are you playing next year? Not sure yet. I'm off contract at the moment, so hopefully I get a contract for next year. Fingers crossed.
Don't worry, matey, I'm off contract as well. That's why I'm hanging around Maroon.
Maybe we'll go to beach start.
Yeah, mate, it's a start. Something's better than nothing, Matty.
Exactly.
Well, Maddie, we could get your old man played for the Waterloo Waratahs too.
Yeah,
we could get a Waterloo Waratahs NRLW team.
Yeah, why not? Bring in anything.
There's the kick from Jess Southwell, taken on the full by Paletti, who brings it back and makes good yards. Almost gets right through. She's going to be picked off eventually there by Roach. 15 her own side of the halfway line. Still 0-0 on the Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. And they're about 5 metres their own side of the halfway. Low-scoring game last time we saw the Gold Coast. Are we about to see the game today?
Ooh.
As we see just the second penalty of the game, and this one goes to the Gold Coast Titans, Woodsy.
Yeah, it's a great penalty from two. They're on just about 45-metre line. Another good kick for finding good possession, good field position, as Reedy said. They had 90% of field position in the first 13 minutes. So, you know, what the Titans are doing, they're just defensive, getting off their line. Like we said last week, they're just putting a lot of pressure. They come up against Millie Ball last week. This week it's Caitlin Johnson. They're just putting so much pressure and not making any metres when they got the ball.
Okay, it's going to be tapped here by Williams Guthrie. And now they're 21 metres out. Gold Coast Titans still looking for their first points. Played back to Brealey and sent across there to Korea Ratu, who eventually got it onto Canfield. Gold Coast are now 19 metres out and just off centre field. So the pass now goes to Hale and Elliston. 11 metres out, virtually right in front of the posts. Then we go left again to Lauren Brown. Chapman cuts back inside and scores a beautiful try for the Gold Coast Titans. Chapman off a beautiful pass, and Woodsy, Titans score first.
Yeah, we just spoke about the field position that they've had in this game, Maroon. They've had 90% of field position in Newcastle's territory. and it's only a matter of time before they can weigh him down. And what they've been doing with the ball is really good. Lauren Brown fakes to go outside and then drops Jamie Chapman in. They did this play last week, but Chapman ended up passing back on the inside, which we wanted to see her back herself. And today she's backed herself and just ran straight through the defender, I think, of Caitlin Johnson, just misses her on the inside shoulder. And she's one of the most powerful runners with the ball, Jamie Chapman. That's a well-deserved try, isn't it, Maddie?
Yeah, 100%, and that's one of her best plays to do. And I think Lauren Brown's done that so well. They've held them out for field position. They've just been starving the Knights with no ball in their good ball area, and that's what they love. They're good down that end. So Titans for doing that. Got all the way down the field, and they deserve that great try by Chapman.
Just on 14 gone, Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Titans 4, Newcastle 0 NRLW Grand Final, and now about 15 in from touch, 20 metres back. Triple M Gerard Maloof and Partners kick predictor, 62% Gold Coast.
Look, Dobbo must have got the hint down the sideline because he's come up here with a couple of boxes of pizza and he hasn't shared with anybody. He's kidding himself, Maroon.
Well, a couple of boxes, that's his rider. When he comes, he says, I've got to have a couple of boxes of pizza. Now, let's have a look at this goal kick. Finals footy, you want to go up by 6s, not by 4s. What about this side? From dead last year to a grand final. And this kick is about 15 in from touch. Zara Canfield. Third season with the Titans. And here comes Canfield now from 15 out. Right over the black dot it goes. So Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. It's Titans 6, Newcastle 0 for NIB. Down to you, Reedy.
Well, it's been a dream start for the Titans, hasn't it? They couldn't have started this game any better. They've basically been perfect through the opening 15 minutes or so. And if someone was going to score a try, you would have thought it was Jamie Chapman. That's 7 tries in the past 6 games now. She's on fire.
Okay, Triple M _NRL. Bluey says, I saw Reedy doing karaoke at the Stain. It was the only time I ever wished I was deaf. Oh, that's awful. Bluey, that's bloody awful. That's a bit
harsh,
mate, you're barred. You're barred. There's the kick-off. And the Gold Coast Titans have it in their own in goal. And they bring it back out. They lead the game by 6 points to 0, but there's 20 minutes left in the half, 35 minutes a half in the NRLW. And we find ourselves here, a very good grand final and a wonderful crowd that's turned up nice and early for this one. A really good crowd already scattered in here. Of course, it is a sellout. And I know a lot of people say, well, there was 100,000 at the AFL. Well, Einstein, that venue sits 100,000. This one only sits 82,000. So pull your head in, okay?
You're a bit angry.
Well, I mean, all people getting on social media, the AFL does this, the AFL does... Well, you watch the AFL and leave us alone.
I've told you about social media. You only want to go there if you want to read negative comments.
I only go on there to see people badmouth you. Get off on it. There's the kick from Korea Ratu. Taken on the full there by Gallagher. She brings it back and taken in a good tackle by Brown. 15 metres out and 10 in from touch. Played back to Roach again. And now they're about 18 metres out in Newcastle, looking to strike back, but gee, they've looked a little flat, Maddie.
Yeah, they have, and I think that's because the Titans are just defending them in their good ball area, so all they have to do is do those strong, hard carries, and then they're starving them with the ball, so they're defending heaps, but 10 out of 10 sets completed. Yeah,
Clydesdale was hit very hard by Brealey and Georgia Hale and co. It stopped just short of the halfway line. Higgins, and we've got some replacement players on there now. Romanuk for the Knights will play it back to Higgins now, and it goes out for Southwell. That's just Southwell. Up goes the kick, just off the boot. It bounce up awkwardly. Sinapati is there, and she's got the ball, so good field position here for the Titans.
Just defensively, Maroon, these Titans have been outstanding. Normally you come up with some errors and, you cop it, but they're just giving Newcastle absolutely nothing. They're 10 from 10. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on them, but they've been faultless at the moment, Maroon.
You don't want to put some of the comments you've come out with this year. Fair income. 10 metres inside Newcastle's end. Brayley is at dummy half. Goes to Lauren Brown. Gets the pass away. They try to offload again. They're going to play it 20 metres inside Newcastle's end. This time Brown gets in a dummy half. Throws it behind Hale. Picked up by Elliston. Elliston is going to be stopped. No, she gets away from one. Gets away from two. Still going, Elliston. What a run. and pull down 9 metres out from the try line. Gets up and plays it back. They need to go left again. Brown's got it. Lovely little kick. Taken beautifully. Comes loose. And Tamika Upton has it in the in-goal area. Maddie, you were saying, go left, go left.
Yeah, they're really getting that right side edge. Knights under cover here, so they're obviously targeting Jessie Southwell, making her tired, and they had two people on the ground then. So yeah, Lauren Brown did well then.
Now Newcastle again. Let's have a look at those Choice Hotel stats. 58% of the ball Titans, and 64% of it in the last 10 minutes. And as Maddie was saying, 10 out of 10 completion rate, the Titans, on the Triple M Choice Hotel stats. Newcastle now will play it. Roach is there at dummy half. Inside for Johnson. And she's pulled down about 22 short of the halfway line. Dummy half goes across from Southwell, from Hannah to Jess Southwell, who kicks it straight down the middle. Peliti is there, lets it bounce. It bounces awkwardly over her head, goes back and picks it up, and tells Sinapati to get in a position, throws a dummy. Great tackle by Hannah Southwell. 15 their own side of the halfway line. No change. 19 gone. Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Titans and Newcastle are 0-all at Triple M _NRL. Dave the Crookle Green Devil says, who are you tipping in the grand final, Woodsy?
Oh, it's going to be a close one. I love both sides. It's 1v2, Maroon. I just think, I think Broncos can do it. I think they're young, they're youthful, and they've got no fear. So I think they're going to be a big challenge for the Panthers, and I think they might just scrape through in extra time.
All right, now the ball goes across now to Brown, and then she sends one back inside, and she gets out of a tackle bent before she's pulled down 15 metres inside Newcastle's end of the field. A quick play, the ball sees Georgia Hale, tries to get the pass away to Matto. She might have put it down, did she? Hang on, penalty.
It's a hair pull.
Hair pull. So a penalty from right in front. You're saying take the 2, Maddie?
I'll take the 2. Keep going.
What about you in the NRL game? Who are you tipping?
I'm going to go for Broncos.
Okay.
It's really exciting, but I love Adam Reynolds as a South fan, so yeah.
Me too. My all-time favourite, Adam Reynolds.
Hope he does it.
And 21 metres out, they will have a kick at goal. That's gone on report too, that hair pull. Who was it? Was it Clydesdale?
It was both. It was both. That was a shocker too. Like, she knew straight away that her hair was getting pulled. Put it up straight away.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, well, you tend to know when your hair's getting pulled, Woodsy. Hey? Yeah, Palooka.
Well, when it's as blatant as that.
Yeah.
Can I pull your hair right now?
No, I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough of it.
I think this is a great decision to take the 2, Maroon, because if you look at the last couple of weeks, they haven't leaked that many points. And, we spoke about it last week. Remember, the Roosters had a couple of opportunities where they could have taken the 2, and they just couldn't break the line of the Titans. So to go up by 8 is huge, and especially the way they defended here. I know they've had a lot of field position, and you probably think, the Newcastle Knights defensive line could be a little bit tired. But any point on the scoreboard in the grand final, especially the way that the Gold Coast Titans are defending, it's going to be huge.
Now, just to the right-hand side of the uprights, here is Canfield trying to make it 2 out of 2. And Gerard Maloof and Partners kick predictor, 73%. Great having Gerard Maloof and Partners on deck too for this season. As Canfield moves in, she can kick.
What's it?
Beautiful kick right over Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard, 8-0 Titans. Down to you, Reedy.
Yeah, I think it was more Hannah Southwell that went to report for the hair pull in. And look, the Titans are about to make a couple of changes here. Danny Parisi and Riley Jorgensen coming into the game. And Jorgensen, she's a real pocket rocket. She'll bring some energy.
Yeah, number of players heading out there. Thank you, Reedy. Davison for Newcastle goes out. So we're 8-0 on the Mitsubishi scoreboard. Mitsubishi Triton. Titans 8, Newcastle 0. Looking forward to the grand final. You'll have full coverage, of course, on Triple M or via the listener app.
Stay on.
And now there is Gallagher getting us underway again and taken on the full by Ratu, and the Titans bring it out from their own end. Once again, 12 of 12 sets completed. So still, amazing stat there. Played back to Brayley, sent across to Hale, who got it away to Elliston.
It shows you how dominant their start's been. They haven't made an interchange yet, the Titans, Maroon. They've been outstanding. Their 2 front rows have led by example. And I'm sure that they would have had a plan to get, probably take them off with 15 to go on the scoreboard. But because they're going so well and they've completed every set, they haven't had to waste too much energy.
Brayley again. then to Brown, and then Bent brings it back in field, and she's going to be stopped by Davison just inside Newcastle's end of the field. They play the ball, short side Brayley again, and look at where they are already, guys. Great set after points, 15 metres inside Newcastle's end on tackle 5. The kick from Lauren Brown. This is going to be a hard one to take. No, it's not. Tamika Upton takes it beautifully. 11 metres out from the Newcastle line. We'll play it back to Roach. And now this time they work the right side of the field with Gallagher. But the Gold Coast Titans defence, Woodsy, it's determined.
Oh, is it what? And I love where they turn the ball over. They're just giving Newcastle nothing. Newcastle are waiting for, a loose possession from the Titans, but they're just sticking to their game plan. They've just got to not get bored of it, because what they're doing at the moment, they're just winning with, with passing with flying colours at the moment, and they're outstanding.
Yeah.
You were late in and then just late in.
Maddie, they're not giving away too many silly penalties, the Titans, but they did then.
No, they're not, and they're a very disciplined team, I guess, and then just shows. But yeah, that's a coach killer, I guess. After points, it was a great set, and completion rate's very high. But I'm sure they'll defend this as they've been defending great the whole game.
Penalties 3-1 to Newcastle, and hello to all the people listening on the Gold Coast to our call today. Looking for your first Titans title, Woodsy.
Yeah, this is after this play, this will be the third time in the space of nearly 20 minutes they've been tackled in the opposition half. So this shows you how dominant the Titans have been, with their field position.
Yeah, that's a Choice Hotel stat. Dummy half is Roach. Then back across to Davison. Upton got the pass away, and it's Albert Jones who'll play it. But this is an opportunity for Newcastle. They're 29 out, and at dummy half there is Maynard. Gets it away to Jess Southwell, and it's a good run from Jess too. About 15 out, just to the right-hand side of the upright. Well, they come left here. In a dummy half again, it comes back across for Davison. And this is as close as they've been. 9 out Newcastle, right in front of the post. Left side it comes for Roach. Gets it away to Upton. Floats one out to a winger, and she's going to go over in the corner. Strange scores for Newcastle. And just like that, Woodsy, that's how they do it. They strike back.
Yeah, that's it, Marie. That's this threat of Tamika Upton out the back. What she does, she puts the defenders in two sets of minds. You see Karina Brown on the wing. She wasn't sure what she was going to do to Tamika Upton. She tries to come flying in and tries to take an intercept or knock the ball down. But the time that Tamika Upton's got, she just throws a simple little dummy and finds right. So they play the ball on the post. They come to this left edge and they find Tamika Upton. It's basically 3-on-3, but because she's so quick, she puts the doubt in the defender's mind, and that's what makes Karina Brown come flying in, which she shouldn't have. She should just stay on your wing because it's player on player. And then she just sums up with a great time pass, doesn't she, Maddie?
Yeah, definitely. And you could see that she came from the other side of the ruck then. So that right side edge defence probably didn't realise she was coming. And then Karina Brown obviously was in two minds and just got up into the line and made the wrong decision.
So 8 points to 4, and Strange scores the try. You know more about this than us, Maddie. Jasmine Strange's father's the coach of Newcastle.
Coach of Sydney Roosters.
Coach of the Sydney Roosters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And their brother plays for Canberra.
Yeah. Okay. I wondered if that Strange was involved. It's all very strange, Woodsy.
Very strange.
So her dad's the coach of the Roosters.
You know what's even stranger?
What's that?
I told you before the game that he was the coach of the Roosters.
Mate, know you're lying. Stop lying. Mate,
what you're saying? Fail to prepare.
I tell you what. If you're gonna lie, you're gonna fit right in here. But you are lying. So stop your lying. Here's Jess Southwell.
I can see your nose growing.
From the sideline, 50% on the Gerard Malouf and Partners kick predictor. Here comes Jess Southwell. It's waved away, no good. 8-4, down to you, Reedy, for NIB.
Well, they've done really well to limit Tamika Upton through the opening, 25 minutes of this game, the Gold Coast Titans. But there she got one opportunity and she made them pay. And that's a warning shot across the bow of the Gold Coast. They can't afford to give Tamika Upton too many chances. Those chains I spoke about, Chilgan, Sparisi, they're now in the game.
Thank you very much, Reedy, down there on the sideline in the sun.
What did Reedy say? That's a warning shot across the
bows.
Oh, the bow. Okay.
What did you say? Something about somebody having two sets of minds. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm putting that on the list of crazy things you say. The ground broke his fall on the car ride back from New Zealand. It's raining a storm, forcing an unforced error. What a day. What a year you've had. Yet you've got to take a day off every week to do the invoice, haven't you, mate?
Don't you start. I rang you 3 times yesterday, one for breakfast, one at lunchtime, and you're still doing your invoices.
Mate, I put Triple M on yesterday. You weren't on. I was worried something happened to you. Here's Davison now off the back fence for Newcastle.
I had another rort somewhere else, mate.
Of course you did. Now the ball comes back across for Romaniuk, and she's going to take the tackle 21 her own side of the halfway line. That's tackle 2. 8-4 on the Triple M Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. Tamika Upton shows it. Gets the pass away to Clydesdale. Clydesdale's going to get sandwiched about 11 short of the halfway line. We'll play it back now to our replacement number 14, Maynard. Makes good yards too to the halfway line. Here come Newcastle with 8 minutes left in the first half. Roach at dummy half. Across to the centre it goes. There's the kick from Jess Southwell. Finds the grass too. Gets in behind Sinapati, but doesn't go into touch. Ooh. And she might have been taken high there by Parker. I think she was, Woodsy.
Yeah, I think it's just as she goes to pick up the ball, it was either Parker, I think, or was it Roach?
Yeah, Parker.
Yeah, Parker just got her a little bit high. Not intent with it. It was accidental. It was a little bit sloppy. But I'm sure Sinapani gets up straight away, which is what we want to see. But you just can't keep giving Titans these opportunities to get out of their own end.
Okay. Cal and Melissa are listening to us on the M1 at Coffs Harbour. Take it easy in the car, guys. It's double demerits in New South Wales. 18 their own side of the halfway line. Are you staying for the main game? I shouldn't say the main game, but the men's game?
Yeah, I'll be here for afterwards.
Yep. Okay. You've obviously got some rort somewhere, have you?
No, I thought I was going to be sitting there watching with you.
Knock on a dummy half. Knock on a dummy half Titans.
Momentum changing.
Looks like it could be a challenge here.
Harvey Norman captain's challenge here, Maddie.
Casey.
Yes. Be interesting to see which way this goes.
Challenge from the Titans. On-field decision is a knock-on. Tackle 2.
So Harvey Norman, hot deals on barbecues, char grills, smokers and outdoor kitchens. Now at Harvey Norman, you've got time to duck out and get one probably before the grand final. Set it up. Bob's your uncle. Okay, talk us through this one, Woodsy.
I think it's Shaylee Bent. I think she's going to win the challenge here. There's a hand all over. I think it's from Maynard.
Shaylee Bent drops the ball. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Oh, what? I must be watching the wrong camera.
Yeah, as usual. Shaylee Bent, knock on.
That's my best friend, the bunker. Did they just flip a coin again?
Yeah. Challenge unsuccessful.
Can I say something too? The other night I was at a pub in Balmain and I bumped into a little fella.
Yeah.
His name was Jimmy and he goes, hello, Woodsy. I go, hey, mate, how you going? He goes, mate, I'm maroon stuff.
Yeah, right.
I said, you can't be. You're a good sort.
Mate, it's nice to know that people bump into him and he's alive.
He goes, I haven't seen me dad in 2 years.
No, not quite. Well, Tamika Upton almost through. And 20 metres inside Titans territory. Maynard gets it away to Clydesdale, who's pulled down 21 metres out on tackle 2. And he never listens to me either, so he won't be listening. Maynard.
No one does.
Then it goes across now to Upton, and she gets the pass away then on to Albert Jones. And she'll play at 11 metres out. Can they score again here? The Knights. Maynard, short side. Jess Southwell gets the pass away then. Out it goes to the wingers. Surely the pass was forward. Gallagher's gone over in the corner. But Woodsy, I'm sure I saw a forward pass.
Is it the same referee and touchy from the Brisbane game last weekend?
Well, it wasn't that forward.
Oh, it was close to it. It was a great play, but it just looked like it come off forward from Shanice Parker in the corner. I'd love to see the replay. But to the credit of the Newcastle Knights, they played to the whistle, and it was a nice try in the corner. As they come down this right edge, looked like they were going to go to the open, but I think it was Hannah Southwell just reads it. It's what we call a wide 3. You got a lot of space there, and Shanice Parker just does a great job in sucking the winger in and getting 2-on-1 just on the outside, Maddie.
Yeah, the touchy was in line then, so he must not thought it was forward, but yeah, I guess you can't give Newcastle Knights this possession in their own 20-metre area, and that's where the momentum's changing, and they're too lethal in the attack.
I don't know if that was forward, Woodsy, on replay.
I might need your glasses, Maroon.
Gallagher goes over in the corner. The try is confirmed. We're all locked up. Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. It's 8-all, Newcastle and the Titans. And the conversion with still 5 minutes left in the first half, 38% on the Mitsubishi, on the Gerard Maloof and Partners kick predictor. Jess Southwell. So just like that, the Premiers...
Are you kidding?
Scored 2 tries.
You don't think that was forward?
What do you think, Maddie?
On that angle it is, but they showed the other angle. It was hard to see on the other angle.
Well, I don't know. I didn't think it was forward. You said it, Maddie. The touch judge was right in line.
The touch judge was in line, yeah, so he didn't flinch at all.
Now, Southwell About 1 metre in from touch.
I'd like to know Peabody's thoughts.
Yeah, we'll get to. Well, he can't see that far. I've seen the bottom of his glasses. They're like microscopes. Here's Southwell now from the sideline, coming around and waved away. 8-all for NIB. Down to you, Brent Reid.
Oh, I'll tell you who needs glasses, the bunker, because they dead set dudded the Gold Coast on that Shaylee Bent knock on. There's no way she lost that ball, and that was the momentum change, because that changed the possession. And Woodsy, that's dead set backwards. I'm happy to lend you my glasses, mate, because I think you need them.
There we go.
I think Reedy's glasses got those ones, like little circles, they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. I've got to be careful when the sun's out, it might cause a fire.
Oh dear. 8-all. And we're inside.
He's on fire, Reid.
He is. Now, Lauren Brown bet to get us underway again. And the kickoff is deep, taken on the full by Tamika Upton. And so we go again with this Newcastle side. Pulled up 20 metres out from their own end and played back then. It comes back across for Johnson to card at 4G. It's a good run too. And she'll get up and play at 12 her own side of the halfway line.
Oh, that's a big penalty.
Okay, penalty goes to Newcastle. What was that penalty for?
I think it's just working over in the ruck. So Caitlin Johnson, she earned the right to get a quick play the ball because it was such a strong carry. She made a little 20-metre carry after the kickoff, and she was just fighting to play a quick play of the ball. And I just think there's a little bit too much in the ruck from Jorgensen.
So, is there an opportunity here for Newcastle to go in with the lead at halftime? It's tapped, it's sent back in field to Clydesdale. Clydesdale is hit and brought down there by the number 16, Jorgensen. Gets up and plays it back. Maynard sends it across toward the middle of the field. And then we'll see Davison. Played about 19 metres inside Gold Coast Titans half. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half of the game as it goes across now for Albert Jones. 25 out. Maynard at dummy half again for Newcastle. Short side she goes to Southwell. Throws the dummy. Comes back in field. Gets it back to Maynard. Davison now. Davison met by Matto and brought down 11 metres out, but they're right in front of the posts. Tackle 4. They go right side. Jess Southwell Upton got the pass away, and this time she won't need the winger Parker. Shanice Parker goes over, and all of a sudden Newcastle are taking ownership of this game.
Yeah, I was watching that from right behind them, Maroon. You could just see they were setting up well. It was similar to what they did the try before. Davison lays to what we call the post, and then Tamika Upton goes from one side of the ruck to the other side, which creates a 5-on-4 overlap. And it's just about finding the right pass. So Southwell goes out at the back to Upton, and it was basically 3-on-2. And, Jamie Chapman had to come in and jam defensively, but her winger wasn't on the same page and created a huge hole for Shanice Parker to go through, Maddie.
Yeah, I was watching that whole set, and I was just watching Tamika Upton out the back. She was directing everyone, and then Jessie was pointing to the left, but then Tamika goes, no, let's go right. They went right, and then they scored. They picked the right option just because the eyes up footy for Tamika Upton.
Now, this is another hard kick here, but the Knights have now scored 3 tries after a very, very slow start to this game. They lead 12 points to 8. All tries out wide, though.
You've got to kick your goals in these grand finals because they could be going to 18, Maroon. They're only on 12. And then it shows you how to get that penalty goal, and then the other conversion they got, they're only 4 behind.
Yeah, 50%. Sorry, Maddie.
Someone else is kicking for Jessie Southwell.
Yeah. They've changed kickers here. And I think it's Gallagher. Is it young Gallagher? Yes, it is. So she scored one of the earlier tries. Here she comes now, moves in. 50% on the kick predictor. Shit's waved away as well. So no change. Knights 12, Titans 8 on the Mitsubishi Triton scoreboard. We go down to you for NIB, Reedy.
Yeah, well, they dead set need half time right now, don't they, the Titans? Because this game has completely swung. It's done a complete 180. You saw them have a brief chat behind the posts in the Gold Coast as that kick was sailing wide of the posts, and they just need a break. They need to get off the field, hold the momentum, because the Newcastle Knights have got all the momentum at the moment.
Okay, for NIB down there on the sideline. Health insurance will never be thrilling, but at NIB they do everything they can to make it as painless as possible. See more at nib.com.au. Titans aren't out of this one yet. They've had a busy couple of weeks. This one kicks off, taken on the full by Tamika Upton, and so once again now, Johnson off the back fence, takes a couple of them with her. and will play it 20 metres their own side of the halfway line. Then at the play the ball, Maynard got the pass away, and good defence there from Georgia Hale, Maddo and company. They're 10 their own side of the halfway, Newcastle. Maynard again. This time it goes to Roach, then it goes to Clydesdale. Clydesdale hit, good defence, Jorgensen and company. Still their own side of the halfway line, 60 seconds left in the first half of the NRLW Grand Final. Upton and then Jess Southwell. She got the pass away. It's come loose. It's picked up by Gallagher. Referee says play on. I thought there might have been a knock on. Gallagher's away. She's away. She just needs support, but the cover defence brings it down. 20 metres out from the Titans line. 40 seconds left in the half. They might score again here. Jess Southwell. Upton now. Goes through a gap. Needs support. Gets the pass away to Roach. It's come loose. Referee has seen a knock on now, and so Gold Coast Titans will be able to pull this up, Woodsy, at least till half time.
Yeah, it was a lucky play that they knocked on there. I thought it was a little bit of a knock on in, the play before they made that line break. So they sort of dodged the bullet there, the Gold Coast Titans, but great defence to sort of stick there. They really need half time, like you said, Maroon.
So just until we might not get underway again here. Well, we will. We're going to see Ratu, I think, just feed the scrum. Do we see a kick here, perhaps? Paletti. And there's the siren in the background. They'll take the tackle. And that's how we go to half-time in the NRLW game between Newcastle and Gold Coast. Your callers, Anthony Maroon, Aaron Woods, Matty Stutton, and the great Brent Reid on the sideline. We do it for Ream Hot Water. If you've got the winter chills, get the one that's steady, hot and strong. Go for Ream. Macca's New McCrispy. It's a star on debut. It's half-time. Newcastle 12, Gold Coast 8 as Triple M rocks the grand final.
That half for the Mitsubishi Triton. Nothing can frighten a Triton. For McDonald's and Ream, Triple M rocks footy.
Looking for something fun to do this weekend? Take the family to Paddy's Markets, Haymarket or Flemington. paddysmarkets.com.au. Mick and MG in the morning.
Big show, can't wait.
Is Triple M's brand new breakfast show.
As a lazy man, I rate this.
And we could be paying you $5,000 just for listening to it. Your next chance to win is 9 a.m. tomorrow on Triple M.
Hey guys, Dan Ganane here. If good things come in threes, then Grant's Triple Wood Whiskey is all the good things. Matured in 3 different kinds of wood, the Grant's goodness is threefold: robust, rich and smooth. Perfect to mix with cola for a refreshing taste. It's the ideal drop to share and enjoy with your crew. 2 barrels make it good. The 3rd, make it Grant's. Grant's Triple Wood Whiskey, the uncomplicated choice. At your local Dan Murphy's. Always drink responsibly.
Losing is not an option. I'm Gerard from Gerard Malouf and Partners, the leaders in compensation law. For medical negligence, motor vehicle accidents, work-related injury, public liability and abuse compensation, only Gerard Malouf and Partners offers the no-win, no-fee guarantee and the 90-day risk-free trial. With over $4 billion won in compensation, success is on your side with Gerard Malouf and Partners. Learn more at gmp.net.au.
What about cleaners?
Yep.
Mechanics? Builders?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever hard work you do, Cbus are making your money work as hard as you.
Power workers?
Yep.
Factory workers?
Mm-hmm.
What about truckies?
What do you think?
Cbus Super, making hard work pay off. To consider if Cbus is right for you, go to cbussuper.com.au for a PDS and TMD. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
Brass Monkey portable fridge freezers are perfect to take fishing, to the beach, on a building site, at home when having a barbecue, and come in a huge range of sizes. Can be powered by a removable optional lithium battery, have a 3-year warranty, and are up to half the price of other fridge freezer brands. But the best thing is that they need...
Whoa, chill. They need no ice, right?
Yep, no ice.
Nice.
The Brass Monkey sale is on with up to 50% off for a very limited time.
Available at JCar and Rotec Marine stores nationwide.
It takes more than just being online to be a great online uni. It takes time and experience. At the University of New England, we've been helping busy adults study from home for over 70 years. That's why we're #1 in Australia for student satisfaction and the only uni to receive 5 stars for overall experience 17 years in a row. Choose expert online education and future fit your life. Apply now to start 26th of June at une.edu.au.
Looking for something fun to do this weekend? Take the family to Paddy's Markets, Haymarket or Flemington. paddysmarkets.com.au.
For McDonald's and Ream, Triple M rocks footy. This half for Beacon Trade.
Beacon Trade's here to partner with your business. They've got the biggest range of ceiling fans for every job. Beacon Trade. Let's make light work.
And welcome back. It's half-time in the NRLW Grand Final at the beautiful Accor Stadium. A lovely afternoon in Sydney. Been an interesting game. Newcastle lead 12 points to 8. They trailed 8-0 for a while, but about 15 minutes out from half-time, they really found their rhythm, Woodsy.
Yeah, I thought the Titans dominated for the first 20, 25 minutes, Maroon. They were outstanding. I think they were 10 from 10 or 11 from 11. They got a try. They got a penalty conversion. They were up 8-0. Then, as you said, the momentum just changed completely. Newcastle started to hold the ball. You know, they got a couple of penalties in their own end to give them some good field position. And every time they went up the other end, I think they were down there 3 times and they'd come up with 3 good tries. You know, just the direction from Southwell and then just the eyes up footy from Tamika Upton out the back, just seeing where they were short on numbers. They got 3 opportunities and they didn't miss 3. So the Titans, they'd be really happy with the start, but I think they'd be disappointed being down at half-time. I think they would have been, you know, they would have walked in and probably been happy if there was still a draw. But yeah, the start they had was outstanding. If they can come out and do that again in the second half and put pressure on the Knights, they really need to start fast.
I don't know, Matty. I feel like it's the Knights' game to lose.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that's how it seems like it's going. But yeah, like what you just said, if you give them a sniff in that 20 area zone of their good ball, that's hard to stop. And Titans did unreal for about 25-30 minutes to defend, and then they just gave away some penalties, but I thought some harsh errors that they went the wrong way. But yeah, if they can come out from Titans and do that for a whole half and hold them away from their 20 attacker zone, I reckon they can have a good chance. But yeah, now Knights have too much momentum with the attack.
Great completion rates, as Woodsy touched on, from both sides. 13 of 15 Newcastle, 14 of 15 for the Titans out there today. Just looking at the run meters, 89, Yasmin Clydesdale, always good for the Newcastle side. She leads the way, except for Ivania Paletti in the Gold Coast side, 106, and 114 for Elliston. So she's a great front row. They got a great pack, the Gold Coast side. They can come back if Marto and Elliston could lead the way.
Yeah, definitely, Maroon. And they stretched out their minutes in that first half because they were so dominant. Just hopefully they can get a good breather, especially going into half-time. They have probably an extra 10-15 minutes. But they really need them back on the field because the physicality they laid in the first half, you know, Caitlin Johnson was going nowhere. They were really making the Knights come out of their own end, and they were doing it tough. They weren't leaking any, you know, soft penalties. And the thing that helped them the most was that they were completing their sets and just turning the ball over, you know, in the corner. They weren't always kicking it. They were just running it. They didn't have to score. You know, just playing the long game, but they come up with a couple errors that really let the Knights off the hook.
Okay, half-time, Newcastle 12, Gold Coast 8. It's the NRLW Grand Final. The teams will be back out in about 3 minutes' time, so we'll take a break and come back with the second half as Triple M rocks the Grand Final.
For McDonald's and Ream, Triple M rocks finals footy. Download the Listener app to listen anywhere. Looking for something fun to do this weekend? Take the family to Paddy's Markets, Haymarket or Flemington. paddysmarkets.com.au. Mick and MG in the morning is Triple M's brand new breakfast show.
As a lazy man, I rate this.
And we could be paying you $5,000 just for listening to it. Your next chance to win is 9 a.m. tomorrow on Triple M.
We take you now to the post-Mac press conference with Brad Arthur.
So, Brad, can you tell us how you think the new McCrispy went tonight?
Yeah, I thought the new McCrispy really turned up in a big way tonight. The lettuce got it right, bun got it right, and the signature sauce really got it right. But the juicy chicken breast just played out of its crispy coating.
Do you think we saw history tonight?
Let me just say this. If the McCrispy keeps this up, it's going to be a star of the menu for a long time to come.
Available after 10:30 a.m.
Oh, if only the old fisherman next door stopped scaling his catch right under my bedroom window. The smell is rank.
At Bottle Mart, we get others can be a bit on the nose.
You know, just once, it'd be nice if my son didn't return my car on empty.
We aim to fill each visit with top-notch service.
Oh, there's nothing worse than not getting the extra pickles you ordered on your cheeseburger.
You can expect more from Bottle Mart. More deals, more range, more service.
Bottle Mart is more in store. Paddy's Market's Haymarket and Flemington are well known for their fresh fruit and vegetables. But did you know Paddy's is home to fresh seafood, poultry, deli goods, including a great selection of international cheeses and meats, plus freshly roasted nuts and more. And Paddy's has all your market favourites, including great value clothing, flowers, toys, sporting goods, even party wigs. You're sure to find a bargain at Paddy's. Paddy's Haymarket open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Wednesday through Sunday. Paddy's Flemington open Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Visit paddysmarkets.com.au.
Discover more about what a career in the Australian Defence Force can offer at one of our upcoming career expos. There, you'll learn about the variety of roles and benefits in the military and find out which job is right for you. Meet our personnel and hear about life in the Navy, Army and Air Force. This is your chance to have all your questions answered, so don't miss out. Interested? Find our upcoming career expo near you. Search adfcareers.gov.au.
When you need heavy machinery, choose One Track. Whether you need a dozer, excavator or loader, sales, service or rental, choose One Track. To see the One Track range, pop by their new branch at Hellas Avenue, Moorebank, or just search One Track.
Brass Monkey portable fridge freezers are perfect to take on a holiday, the beach, building site, at a barbecue and the...
Chill. They need no ice, right?
Yep, no ice.
Nice.
The Brass Monkey sale is on with up to 50% off for a very limited time.
Available at JCar and Roadtech Marine stores nationwide.
Looking for something fun to do this weekend? Take the family to Paddy's Markets, Haymarket or Flemington. paddysmarkets.com.au.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy. First half highlights.
Get in, get out, get on with it at Mitre 10 Trade.
Left again to Lauren Brown. Chapman cuts back inside and scores a beautiful try for the Gold Coast Titans. Chapman off a beautiful pass, and Woodsy, Titans score first. 9 out Newcastle, right in front of the post. Left side it comes for Roach. Gets it away to Upton. Floats one out to a winger as he's going to go over in the corner. Strange scores for Newcastle, and just like that, Woodsy, that's how they do it. They strike back.
Yeah, that's it, Marie.
Jen Southwell gets the pass away then. Out it goes to the wingers. Surely the pass was forward. Gallagher's gone over in the corner. Jess Southwell Upton got the pass away, and this time she won't need the winger Parker. Shanice Parker goes over, and all of a sudden Newcastle are taking ownership of this game. And that's how we go to half-time. Newcastle 12, Gold Coast 8.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water. Triple M rocks footy.
It's the beautiful Accor Stadium in Sydney. A little bit of cloud cover, but by gee, it's a lovely afternoon for rugby league. And it's half-time in the NRLW game if you've just joined us through Barbies. Right across New South Wales and Queensland on Triple M and via the listener app. Newcastle 12, Gold Coast Titans 8. You're not staying for the NRL game, Maddie. You're going to meet up with the family.
Yeah, I'm going to meet up with the family back Botany at the Banks.
The Joey Banks.
Yeah, the Joey Banks,
Yeah.
and there's a big screen they put on there, and it's nice in the beer garden out the back there.
Yeah, the Joey Banks is good.
Yeah.
Good pub. Got a bit of a country feel to it.
Yeah, in the inside area.
Yeah, I love it there.
Have you got a rort there too, have you? Is that
No,
where
I don't have. I live over that way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I live over that way, Woodsy. Well, mate, if you want to start seeing it like that. Okay, he said, Wendell just come in and asked Woodsy, why did he go to the reunion yesterday? And the real answer is because you can't give him an invoice at the end, can you?
No, it's not. It's 'cause I didn't get my email.
Well,
for
of course, mate. They might have got you confused with that guy at the Warriors games that does the shoeing. He might have got your email.
Well, can I just say as well, like, I'm glad these listeners don't have to listen to what you talk about off air at half time. All you did was rubbish the AFL the whole time.
I did not. I would not.
Oh, that is a lie.
That is a lie. I said
it is a lie.
I said give the NRL a chance to have their pre-game before you talk about the AFL.
That is exactly not what you said.
You're going to get us all in trouble because the Triple M are going to say, we do the AFL too, so go easy.
I've done nothing but pump it up because I loved it yesterday.
Honestly, the only thing you pump up is yourself. You sound more and more like Wendell every day.
Come on. Well, he said he was taking me under his wing.
Oh, God help you then. Now, Gold Coast, but you are staying for the game.
Yes, I am staying. I'm going to go sit with Scott Sorensen's family because he's one of my good mates.
Right. He's there with his wife and kids.
Yes.
And you're going to go and sit with him.
No, I'm going to sit there because he's playing. He's not with them there.
No, I mean, he's what? So you're going to go and sit with him.
Are you off your head or something?
You must be the greatest blow-in. You're going to go and sit with the Penrith mob. Well, you're going to play there next year, are you?
If they win, I'm going to take photos with the three fingers up.
All right. There we go. Belinda Sharp, who's had a wonderful year as a referee, as has Casey Badger. They're both in charge today. And much credit to them both for the year that they've had. And Belinda in charge of this game. She's doing a great job as Newcastle bring it out from their own end. Here's Johnson down on the sideline for NIB. Here's Brent Reid.
Yeah, look, obviously the Gold Coast really happy with the opening 20 to 25 minutes of this game, but then obviously penalties and errors slipped into it. So Karen Murphy's emphasis was cut them out and get back to what worked in the opening 20 to 25. In terms of the Knights, it was all about continuing to build pressure, get your middles right, focus on us, be the player everyone wants to play to be. But the biggest development down here, guys, at half-time, there's a free slushy machine.
Oh, right.
Yeah, raspberry and cola.
And you know
Lots of choice.
You know what the worst thing is? Dobbo's right behind you. He's about to rip into it.
Oh, he's had about 10.
No, poor old Reedy's got to work out how to shove him down his pants and get him out of the car park.
Dobbo's just turned up. He's got the biggest cup of anyone.
Here's Sinapati now. And we'll get up and play it back to Paletti. Brown it is, in fact, at dummy half. Tackle 4, that is, for the Titans. Toward the halfway line now. And over the halfway they go, about 12 metres inside Knights area. It's Parisi, who big impact when she came on last week. 15 metres out, 25 metres out, in fact. Played back to Brayley. Sent across there to Ratu. The kick is high. Tamika Upton is under it and takes it beautifully. So no change. Beacon Trade scoreboard, Newcastle 12, Titans 8. But, Maddie, can you imagine, like, the Panthers' wives and kids are sitting there. There's Beck Cleary. You know, there's Scotty Sorensen's wife. There's all their lovely wives and partners and kiddies. And in comes Aaron Woods. Like, they're just going to go, have a go at this blow-in. He's got more front than DJ's. He plays for another side. He's going to come and sit with us on. Are you looking for another club, mate? How many clubs do you think you can play for? Good Lord.
Settle down, mate. It's one of my best mates. I'll just hope he gets another ring, mate.
Everyone's one of your best mates. He's up there. 12 his own side of the halfway line. Last tackle says Belinda Sharp. Maynard is at dummy half again. Comes back across to Jess Southwell. From inside the 40, she kicks across field. Brown is back there. And she'll pick it up 20 out from her own line. Shows it to Paletti, then takes them on her own. Runs across field, straightens up.
Good carry.
And we'll play it 15 her own side of the halfway line. And as it's played back to Sinapati now. But anyone from the Penrith camp that might be driving in, I think it's an absolute disgrace that Woodsy's going to try and camp his ass in there where you are, as Jamie Chapman plays at 5 her own side of the halfway.
Well,
back to Brown.
Maroon, it's either I go sit with Sorrow's partner or I sit with you, and I don't want to get an ear bashing during the game.
There you go. Well, where's Wendell? You can go and sit with Wendell.
That's a big penalty on play 4. Shaylee Bennett, good carry, Maroon. Gives them great field position now.
Penalty count is, in fact, 5-2 to the Titans. They trail 12-8, but they did lead 8-0.
You always give it to Wendell like he was tough to drive with, mate. You're probably the worst to drive with. The ear bashing he would have caught from you, Maroon, from Dubbo that day.
Mate, I'll tell you what. Tapped by Chapman. Given across. You'll keep, mate. You'll keep. Here's Parisi. You'll retire soon enough, and you'll be looking for a sports lunch to do out of Dubbo. Played back to Brealey.
What was that pub you're going to today?
Hale.
Banks.
Steph Hancock. the Joey Banks.
Joey Banks.
Steph Hancock is 9 metres out and about 20 in from touch. Played back now to Brealey. Given to Jorgensen. Straight into the line and stopped. 1 metre out from the Knights line. Gets up and plays it back once again. Brealey sends it across now. It ends up with Brown. Brown gives it to Chapman. Chapman will get there for another great try off a beautiful pass from Lauren Brown. And Woodsy, we're all locked up again at 12-all.
Yeah, we spoke about it was the start after the second half that the Titans need. They need to start exactly the same way they started this game. And have they what? They've come out barnstorming at half-time, and they've come up with the same play they did in the first half for Jamie Chapman. Lauren Brown looks to go out, and she drops Chapman under, and she just catches a couple of the front rollers just slacking off just a little bit, and that's all it takes is just one step. They missed her. She goes through one-on-one with Tamika Upton, and she's just too strong for her, Maddie.
Yeah, that's it. And that's her perfect play, and that's her favourite play. And they've done that, and they'll keep doing it all day because that keeps pulling off. And I think they found out there was 2 middles there. too wide, and Jamie Chapman's too strong and powerful.
Jorgensen will take the reins of the kicking here for the Gold Coast Titans side. And Jamie Chapman gets her second try for the afternoon. A wonderful moment for her, win, lose or draw, to get a couple of tries in a grand final. What a game with a half an hour left, Woodsy.
Oh, she's been outstanding. We spoke about it last week. The more times she gets the ball in her hand, the more dangerous that the Gold Coast Titans are. So it's good to see they've found a way to get Jamie into the game, and she's created 2 opportunities and scored twice. That's something that they've got to keep looking forward to, because she's so threatening on that left edge.
And now Jorgensen, 55 on the Gerard Maloof and Partners kick predictor. Such an important kick. This could give the Titans, well, it will if she can put it over, give the Titans the lead back. And here she comes. It's not a hard kick. She sent it out wide. Oh, it's not a good kick. It's 12 all on the Beacon Trade scoreboard. Down to you, Reedy.
That was a costly penalty the Knights gave away there, and obviously Brown and Chapman went to work. That's Brown's 12th try this year, and Chapman's 8th try. So it's a potent combination. And Maroon, I've just got brain freeze from the slushy. Of the cola one. It's just hammered me. It's killing me.
Nice to know you got a brain, Reedy. That's a good sign for you, mate. And you got Dobbo back down there. What's he got now? Is he having menu log delivered to the sideline? Every time I look at him, he's got something different to eat.
I'll put him on. You can ask him. I want to know if you're getting menu log.
No, thanks. We don't want to talk to him.
Oh, no, they brushed it. Don't worry.
Oh. All right, Titans take it from the kickoff. It's a good grand final. It's 12 all, Newcastle Gold Coast. And the ball is played, comes back across to Jorgensen. Dobbo, are you all ready for the NRL game this afternoon?
Amped up, Maroon, ready to roll. Just sitting down here, just getting a taste for it. 32,000 people watching this game, so I'm just getting ready, mate. Me and Del, we're looking forward to it.
Speaking of the taste of it, Woodsy suggesting you might be getting menu log delivered to the sideline there. Is there any truth to that?
Do they do that? If they do, I'm happy to order it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd know.
I'd like, mate, some duck pancakes and some dumplings that go down very well right
Couldn't
now.
you have it like, what do they call those things? Drone? You'd have drones delivered.
Well, KFC actually drop a drone. So
Here we go now. We've got she's almost through, Georgia Hale. Will get up and play it 30 metres out on the last. Goes across from Brealey. Carrera 2 puts up a high kick. Gallagher gets under it. And now, Matty, the momentum's completely changed again. Knock on Newcastle. The momentum right now is with the Titans.
Yes, and they've came out this second half and they've started how they started the first half. So hopefully they can hold on, and it's a perfect opportunity now to attack their line.
All right, 12 all, 28 minutes to go on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard. It's where people get their fans, more fans than Wendell Sailor, as we like to say. 15 metres out, centre field. We're going to see the Gold Coast Titans go on the attack once again. And still anybody's game, this one. Woodsy, it's been a good game.
Oh, it's been outstanding. The first half and second half has started the exact same way, but the Titans have come out so fast, and this is huge for the Titans.
Now the ball comes across to Lauren Brown. Gets it away to Chapman. She's away again, Jamie Chapman. She's over the line. Does she get it down? She does. Yeah. Jamie Chapman, 3 tries in a grand final, and the Gold Coast Titans take the lead again.
Oh, Jamie Chapman, take her bow, Maroon. She has been outstanding. We called her before to get her more involved like last week. They just couldn't get her opportunities. Today she's had 3 opportunities. It was a tough catch as well from the scrum. She sort of catches it as the defender's right on it with one arm and brings it back in, and she just gets straight through it. I'm not sure if it's Shanice Parker or Jessie Southwell, but she just gets straight through them. Still had a lot of work to do because she had Tamika Upton to beat and the winger on the outside, and somehow she just finds the ball straight to the ground, Maddie.
Yeah, I love this combination with Lauren Brown and Jamie Chapman. They're working fantastic, and they just have to keep coming down this edge. And that was too strong and powerful once again from Chapo.
Now, you know what the problem here, guys? We say it all the time. You've got to go up in 6s, not in 4s. 4 tries, not a conversion yet.
What are you talking about?
Hang on a second.
That's Newcastle.
They have kicked 1, haven't they?
Oh, mate, you're watching the same game.
Sorry, guys. I know, I'm getting confused.
They've got 1 try
kicked
less.
2. It's Newcastle that are only going up in 4s.
That's it, mate.
Sorry, guys. I've been minding the Twins.
You sure you haven't got brain freeze?
I could have brain freeze. 71% on the Gerard Maloof and Partners.
Oh, mate, you're all over the shop.
I could have
you used to have a stroke.
So, sorry, it's Newcastle haven't kicked a goal. 3 tries, haven't kicked a goal.
You rattled him.
Here comes Lauren Brown. And that one's over. So it's now 18-12 Gold Coast over Newcastle for NIB. Down to you, Reedy.
Yeah, it's just been too big, too fast, too strong for them, Jamie Chapman. I'm worried about Maroon. Do you want me to come up and call the game? Or...
No, mate, no, look, I'm good for one genuine mistake a game. That was it.
Okay,
all right.
I'm just concerned. That's
if I make another one...
I know you're concerned about me all the time, so I'm just worried about you, that's all.
No, I'm okay. I'm back to normal
But
now.
Jamie Chapman, outstanding performance today, and she's changed the game.
Absolutely. Jamie Chapman, 3 tries in a grand final, and now they're up by a converted try again. Can they pull off the impossible and go from last in 2022 to a premiership in 2023? Well, they nearly go dead off the kickoff. Tamika Upton brings it out, I should say Politi, and takes the tackle 15 metres out and right in front of the post. Will get up and play it back. Brealey gets in there to dummy half and then gets a pass away to Parisi, who looks to offload but can't get the arms free, and will take the tackle 25 metres out from the Gold Coast line. At the play the ball, Brealey again to the left side of the field. The pass is with Bent. Hasn't seen a lot of footy today. Brealey at dummy half again. Then across to Hancock, who can't get the arms free. Not only that, guys, last 10 minutes, Titans have had 71% of the ball. Now they knock it on. You put the mock on them, Woodsy. They've knocked it on.
I haven't spoke.
Newcastle ball 5 metres inside Titans' end.
You were kidding. I didn't put the Moz on them.
No, you put the Moz on them.
You're kidding, mate. There was a great... I think there's a little bit of a hand involved there, but because they've used their challenge already, they can't challenge that, but they just need to get their kick because they had all the run of play. The whole momentum was with the Gold Coast Titans. And it's a lucky break for Newcastle. This is a real good position of the field to be part of. It's inside the 45-metre zone of the Titans.
Yeah, there it is. It comes out to Jess Southwell. She got out of a tackle. 18-12, Beacon Trade scoreboard. Maynard is a dummy half for Newcastle. And got the pass away now to Butler. 29 out Newcastle. They're not done yet. Maynard again goes to Jess Southwood. Then the ball comes out now to the number 11, Albert Jones. Newcastle on the attack. She's hurt, Albert Jones. She's hurt, Maddie. She's down. And
it's grabbing her neck.
Yeah, the opposition looking very concerned too. Belinda Sharp calls time off, and we'll have a look here at the number 11 for Newcastle. Albert Jones, yeah, she's favouring the neck there.
She's been really strong today, Albert Jones, on that right edge. Every time she's carried the ball, she's been a handful for the defence of the Titans. Lauren Brown did a good job of getting up in there. And it looks like it's an accidental crusher. There was no intent to re-grip or nothing. It's just the way that Shaylee Bent went down with Albert Jones. So it'd be interesting to see what the bunker has to say here.
Yeah, Lation Albert Jones. Now, this might be a while because they're showing a lot of concern for her. And have a look at it on a Harvey Norman replay.
If there's no penalty here, this could be a good thing for the Titans, just to reset their defensive line, Maroon. Newcastle had a couple of good play the balls there and some quick play the balls, which sort of staggers your defensive line. So something that the Titans could probably get a little bit of relief from. But in the best case scenario, just hope Albert Jones comes out of this injury free.
Yeah, she's up. Lation Albert Jones is up on her feet, so that's the main thing. And somebody's come off there to the sideline.
Titans have made 2 quick changes.
Now we might go down to you, Reedy, for NIB.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm just trying to work out who came off there. They're just at the back of the field, the opposite end of the field for me.
I think it's pronounced, as I rang up the club this morning and asked them, Romaniak.
Okay, I'll take the word for that. But obviously Albert Jones looks okay now. So that's she's up on her feet. The trainer's still with her, but looks as though she may be able to continue, which is a positive result.
Yeah. All right. If you've just turned on your radio, there's 24 minutes left in the NRLW Grand Final. Gold Coast 18, Newcastle 12.
Just looking at the stats now, Polite's already ran for 161 metres, and there's still 24 minutes to go in this game. She has been outstanding in this run of form that the Titans have had.
Yeah. Looking at those stats, Yasmin Clydesdale, 133. We play on. We're underway again. It didn't take long. Butler, 11 metres out. Can they level us up again here in Newcastle? Maynard is a dummy half. Then it goes to Southwell. Got the pass away. And just 15 metres out. When they'll get up and play it back once again, Maynard goes to Upton, holds it up, gets it away to Clydesdale. She pops it back to nobody. Might be 6 again. Last tackle, though, is it play on? Jess Southwell again. Jess Southwell again. Gets the pass away. It's come loose. Big hit. on Laishan Albert-Jones, and the ball comes free, Woodsy.
It's a big play from Sinapati. I think there was a player down. She was 2-on-1, and she had to come in and make the big error, the big play, and force the error. But it was the play before. Hannah Southwell needed to go out the back to Tamika Upton because they had 5-on-3 on the outside, and she hit the lead runner.
Now, Jamie Chapman takes the tackle, 15 her own side of the halfway line. She's been the hero for the Titans this afternoon. Brown is there, and then she gets the pass away to Elliston. About 9 short of the halfway line. The Gold Coast Titans with 23 to go. They lead by 6. Played back to Brayley, and then sent across to Matto, who makes it over the halfway line before they pull it down. The NRLW Grand Final. Who's going to win it? It's played back. It goes to Ratu. Back inside is Jorgensen. Jorgensen got it away to Matto, and the razzle-dazzle through the middle there, the Gold Coast side. Last tackle says Belinda Sharp. Back it comes now for the kick. Ratu, up it goes. Gallagher is under it, takes it on the flick, and gets absolutely creamed. Good defence there. Now we've got some push and shove here. We've got some push and shove. So Gallagher's one of them. Jorgensen's in there now. Jorgensen looks the more prepared of the two. She's pushed Gallagher out of the way. Maddie, what do you see there?
Yeah, I didn't see much in that. I think Jasmine Strange is saying it was a bit of a high tackle, but love to see it. Let's get some mongrel in it. Okay, it is a bit high.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because she catches the ball and she goes down, and then they have a little bit of push and shove.
Williams, Guthrie, and Strange, and then the trash talk starts.
You would go good with the trash talk, wouldn't you, Maroon? You'd be one of those people that just trash talk and hide behind the biggest player in your team.
Well, you're probably right there. I probably would do that. I know what I normally do is wait till I get home and then badmouth to my wife. That's what I normally do. 22 minutes left in the game. Gold Coast 18, Newcastle 12 on the Beacon Trade scoreboard. Beacon Trade's here to partner with your business to make every trade's job easier with Australia's biggest range of ceiling fans. The right ceiling fan for every job. Beacon Trade, let's make light work. More fans than Wendell Saylor. At @NRL, the Blob says, who's your tip for Clive Churchill medal, Woodsy, tonight?
Tonight, it's going to be a tough one because I think I've gone with the Brisbane Broncos. I'm not sure if it's going to be Adam Reynolds or Patrick Carrigan, I think. I reckon Patrick Carrigan might get it.
Good pick. Good choice.
Just love the work rate he has in the middle. Defensively, he's so physical and carrying the ball. He's got some, he can pass, he can offload, and he knows when to get him behind the ditch.
Down to you, Reedy. What have you got for us on the sideline, mate?
Yeah, Nina Maynard's just coming off the field for the night. She's got to undergo a HIA, so she'll have to wait 15 minutes if she's cleared to come back into this game.
And the starting 9 goes back on in Higgins. And we go inside the final 22 minutes of the game. Newcastle, 15 their own side of halfway. And Higgins gets into dummy half. Southwell now. Good defence from the Gold Coast Titans. She will get up and play it back. And out of dummy half to the left side. And just to the halfway line now, Newcastle.
I think she's hurt herself here, Maroon.
Is that Laishan Albert? Oh, no, it's Butler. Butler is down injured.
It was like someone just tackled her leg. Just from marker, they worked real hard, and then she might have face planted in the ground.
All right, Harvey Norman replay on this one. Butler's up on her knees, so that's a good sign. Here we go. Oh, she might have copped a high one there. She did from Elliston. You don't think that was high, Maddie?
No, it's high. I'm just like...
I mean, that was high.
That was definitely high, but the defence has been unreal with Titans, and I think the penalties are letting them Knights back in.
It's one of those hard ones, Maroon. She gets chopped real low, and then she's fallen to the ground.
Yeah.
And then Marta accidentally, or Elliston accidentally, goes to make a normal tackle, and just because the head's so low, clocks her.
Nevertheless, it's high. The Panthers bus is arriving now at Accor Stadium. Probably just getting the news that Woodsy will be joining them where the wife...
They're turning the bus around.
The wives have said, we'll watch it at the club. Yeah, the bus is just arriving. You can hear the cheer and the chant and the boos and the hisses. There's plenty of Broncos supporters here, Maddie, have you noticed?
Yes, I have noticed. There's Broncos fans everywhere. So, good to hear the boos out and cheers.
Now, Pretty Bonner's back out there for Newcastle. Plays it back to Higgins. Yes, Woodsy?
You being a South supporter, Maroon, do you support the Broncos tonight because Adam Reynolds, or do you go for
1,000%. 1,000%. I support Adam Reynolds every time he plays. Yeah. Clydesdale is 19 metres out from the Titans line. And we'll play to Higgins, and then it comes across to Southwell, and then Upton's got it now, and then it goes across to Jess Southwell, who ducks and weaves, and Lauren Brown will stop her. 5 out and 15 in from touch. Gold Coast 18, Newcastle 12. Higgins got the pass away there to Jess Southwell. She's 5 out and 10 in from touch. At the play the ball, it goes to Jess Southwell. Tamika Upton puts a kick in, and it's too big, and probably, Maddie, it just wasn't a good kick.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right option, and it came off Jessie Southwell passing to Tamika, so I thought she was going to run to far left, but yeah, that wasn't the best option. 20-metre restart here.
Now it's Jamie Chapman, and if you've just joined us, Jamie scored 3 tries in this game, 3 tries in a grand final. Sinapati now going across field, taken by Clydesdale. 15 Gold Coast side of the halfway line. And then we'll see Brown at dummy half. Just their own side of halfway. Titans cross over the halfway, then it's a simple drop ball from Matto, and again their completion rate still 20 of 23 sets, 90% on the Triple M Choice Hotel stats. Ball is right now though with Hannah Southwell for the Newcastle side.
She's got to be careful. She looked like she might be playing for a little bit of a penalty here because she got hit on the head on the ground. But if this is happening, she could go for HIA.
Down to you, Reedy, for NIB.
Yeah, look, that'd be a worry for the Knights because they've already got 2 in the undergoing assessments at the moment. Nita Maynard, and Rima Butler. So if Hannah has to go off as well, that leaves them with only 1 fresh body on the bench for at least the next 10 minutes. So that would be a real concern for the Knights.
Triple M _ NRL. The Serpent says, we haven't heard from you for a while, Serpent. What is Reedy's go-to song at karaoke?
I think I've shared this with you before, Marin. It's Bust a Move.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. Okay, Smarty, go to a pub. You know that one?
Yes, I do.
Keep going, Reedy.
Thank you, Serpent. Yeah, that's right.
I specialise in the high notes, you know.
I found out Reedy's got a dance move, Maroon.
Is that right?
We were interviewing people on the Dally M red carpets, and what was it? The rum shaker?
Rum puncher, mate.
Rum puncher.
How'd that go?
Oh, it's awful.
Is it?
I've never seen anything worse.
Wow. What is it? The rum puncher?
I'll tell you what.
Rum puncher.
It worked at City Rowers back in the day, don't worry.
That's why you're doing spreadsheets now, buddy.
Newcastle. So for anyone who doesn't know that joke, Reedy wanted to buy a new car and he had to go home and ask his wife, and she made him present a spreadsheet. Clydesdale has it. Newcastle not giving up yet. They trail 18-12 on the Beacon Trade scoreboard. And Clydesdale gets up and goes again. And we'll play it 15 metres inside Titans' end. Then at the play, the ball that comes back across for Davison, and she's been good too since she's been out there. About 25 metres out from the Titans line. Then it comes back in field for Southwell. Gets it away to Upton. Upton gets the pass. Then on to Albert Jones. Lation Albert Jones, 15 metres out. Played to Higgins again. Goes to Upton. Beautiful little pass away. It goes out to Parker. She's across the line. I'm sure she's held up. Maddie. She is.
Yeah, that was great defence, and the scramble down on the short side there because Tamika Upton had the ball in 2 hands and you don't know what she's going to do with it. So that was great defence.
All right. What do you think? Do you think the Titans can hang on?
I think they can if they can keep scrambling like this in defence. They just got to hold them out of their 20-metre line, the Knights.
So we've got time off here with a player down injured. I can't see who that is. Probably do the numbers. I
think it might be Sinapati.
Yeah. Sinapati is down, injured. So I think she's got a cut on her head. She was flat out. Now she's up, sitting upright, but she seems to have a cut to her forehead.
I think she copped an accidental elbow from Shanice Parker in that play, Maroon.
Yeah. Okay. Harvey Norman replays, of course. Hot deals on barbecues, char grills, smokers and outdoor kitchens at Harvey Norman right now. Long weekend. Be careful if you're on the roads. It's double demerits. So when you're in a hurry, Maddie, to get back to the Joey Banks and you're going down Foreshore Road, remember I've told you it's double demerits.
Double demerits. I'll remember that 100%. They're always there.
Yeah.
Even on the airport drive.
So player held up over the line. Denise Parker already has one try today.
Oh, it's friendly fire. It's actually Jamie Chapman that hits her with the elbow accidentally.
Hasn't it been the Newcastle game today? They had that one red-hot stint where they got the lead back.
Yeah, it was so quick. It was bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and to some extent they've gone back into their hole a little bit, Woodsy, would you say?
Yeah, it's been sort of a stop-starty game, and it's slowing the momentum of them. They keep finding, as they get the front foot, Maroon, something happens and they just fall back into their spot. So hopefully they can get themselves out of it with the momentum here. But the tough thing is they've scored 4 tries to 3.
Okay, they're on the attack again. Yes, this Newcastle side, awful pass goes behind Upton. Picked up by Clydesdale, gets the pass back to Upton. She tries another little kick that's probably not on, and it ends up with Pellici, who gets away from a tackle and then eventually pulled in by Roach. So no change to the scoreboard. She'll get up and play it back now too. And in a dummy half is Brown, takes the tackle 19 short of the halfway line. And at the play the ball, having a little dart out of dummy half. It's a good run too for Lefippo, right up to the halfway line for the Gold Coast Titans side. Can they put this one to bed? They lead 18-12, working for the first Gold Coast Titans premiership title. They haven't got much silverware. They've got a couple of wooden spoons, though. Ball comes back across now to Hale. She gets it away then onto Elliston, who's 19 metres inside Newcastle territory. As it comes across now for Lauren Brown. The kick is high. The pressure is on. Upton goes up and takes it beautifully. And she's taken by the player of the game so far, Jamie Chapman. 3 tries. Upton gets up and plays it back to Southwell. And they'll take the tackle 9 out from their own line. At @M_NRL, Big Gav says he saw Reedy at City Rowers and he looked like Pee Wee Herman. Who's Pee Wee Herman? I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is, Woodsy?
No comment. No comment.
Do you know who it is?
No,
Maddie?
I actually
You're too young.
Oh.
Now, it's going to be Newcastle playing it through Higgins. Gets the pass up across to Roach. And Roach is going to take the tackle. 20's her own side of the halfway line. Last tackle, says referee Sharp.
Wow.
Out of dummy half, the kick. It's not terribly good. It's going to be picked up by Chapman. Oh, they've knocked it on. Oh, they've made a simple. The referee's missed it.
No, so what's happened? It's come off a boot, but it's hit Pelite in front of it, which is accidental offside, and the ref has missed it.
Yeah. Yes, well.
She gave herself up, Jamie Chapman.
Yes, she did. So, just explain that to us again as the Gold Coast get a penalty, Woodsy.
So they've just got a penalty for another hair pull in this game from Newcastle. But what happened from the kick? So Jamie Chapman's tapped it with her foot, and it's accidentally hit Pelite in front of her, which is accidental offside, but the ref wasn't in position to see it, and she's gone play on. And then from the next play, they've got a penalty from a hair pull. This is a huge momentum swing.
Now, tapped by Brown. Let's go down to you, Reedy.
Yeah, I should take you through those changes made before when Sinapati came off. So Chapman is now playing on the wing. Elliston's into the centres, and Canfield's come back into the game in the second row. So they've had to reshuffle things with Sinapati undergoing a HIA.
As it's played from Hale, back to Lefippo, then given to Elliston. And she's going to carry a couple of them with her, and she's going to stop it 20 metres out from the Newcastle line. By gee, they'll go close to putting this to bed if they can go over here. Right side, Lefippo out of dummy half. Now it comes back to Jorgensen. Back inside, Lefippo, and held up. 10 metres out from the Newcastle line. 18-12, the Titans lead. Here we go now, left side. Georgia Hale away from a tackle. And pulled down. Look where she is, guys. Right in front of the sticks. Last tackle. Lefippo out of dummy half. Goes on her own. Still going. And pull down. Changeover. Newcastle ball. Beacon Trade scoreboard. 6 points in it, Maddie.
Yes, and I don't know if that was the right option, but they've turned it over in a good area. But Lauren Brown was screaming for the ball, and they need to come to this left side because that's where all the tries are coming from.
Now, 5 metres out, the ball is played to Tamika Rupkin, has a run out of dummy half, and eventually taken by Canfield. 20 metres out from the Newcastle line. And a dummy half once again, Jess Southwell. Gets the pass away to Strange. And pulled up about 19 metres in her own side of the halfway. 20 of 24 sets completed Newcastle, 22 of 25 Titans. Then back across to Jess Southwell, who puts a kick in.
A great kick.
Finds space. It won't be a 40-20. Look at the chasers coming through. Gallagher couldn't get there in time. It finds touch. 10 out from the Gold Coast line. No change. Titans 18. Newcastle 12.
Yeah, it was a great kick from Southwell there. She needed to get a good kick away. It was almost a 40-30, which in this game is where you get the ball back, but just outside the 40-metre line. But that's a little bit of momentum that Newcastle need, because the Titans are just sticking to their game plan. They're getting through their sets, they're kicking to the corners, and they're just back in their defence now.
So, in a dummy half, Lafippo. Would you know a lot of these players personally, Maddie?
Yeah, I know some of these girls. I've played with a couple of them. Karina Brown, I played to the Roos with her as well. And I played against her in Queensland. So, yeah, I played with and against a fair few of these girls.
Here is Canfield now, 10 short of the halfway line. Karina Brown is, in fact, a dummy half. Sends it back to Lafippo at first receiver. And then Elliston is taken in a good tackle and brought down. Her own side of the halfway line on tackle 4. Lafippo again, Hale, and over the halfway line it's Matto. Last tackle says referee Sharp. Lafippo then back for Korea Ratu to put this up. Tamika Upton. Now, if there's someone in this side that can really change things for Newcastle, put them back in this game, it's Tamika Upton, Woodsy.
Yeah, definitely is. You've noticed that she's getting herself more involved now. She's trying to get that first carry, get them straight on the front foot. But the defence from these Gold Coast Titans, they're just getting 3 and 4 in each time, slowing it down. So it's a real credit to the Titans' defence today.
Now, Jess Southwell and Johnson carries it over the halfway line. 12 minutes left in the game. A dummy half now. Off goes Higgins. She's gone right through and brought down in a good tackle there by Matto. But that was good. 29 metres out. Last tackle, Newcastle. Kicked by Jess Southwell. And Chapman in position to take it. It just wasn't the kick. And the Titans have it 10 metres out from their own line. They'll get up and play it back now. And having a run is the fullback Politi. A good run it is too. Makes good metres, about 15 metres in all. And they find themselves 20 short of the halfway line. Played back now to Brown and sent back across for Bent, who's hitting a good tackle and brought down 15 short of the halfway line. They play the ball, Lafippo in 14. And then Canfield. It's still anybody's game, Maddie. 18-12 Titans.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a back-to-back footy at the moment. Field position all through the middle, and just another girl that I have played with and very proud of, because watched her come up as a junior. That's Jamie Chapman, and she's obviously scored 3 tries today, but she started at Sharks as a junior, and now she came up to the Gold Coast Titans.
Okay, Upton has the ball now for Newcastle. Let's go down to you. Well, hang on a second. Just hang off there for a sec, Reedy. Okay, let's go down to you now for NIB.
Yeah, a bit of bad news for the Titans. Cinder Party's been ruled out for the game with a head knock, and I'm going to correct myself, Maroon. It's actually Shaylee Bent who's playing in the centres in that reshuffle.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Correcting yourself. Woodsy would never do that. Janice Parker plays it back to Higgins. And it's Newcastle 5 short of the halfway line. They've still got time. And then Higgins again. Rod the Chemist, another person in botany, Matty asks, who's your tip for first try scorer, Woodsy?
Me
first try scorer. Yeah. I'm going to go with Reece Walsh.
Okay. All right. What about you, Woodsy?
I'm going to go with Herbie Farnworth outside Reece Walsh.
Yes.
And he's listening from the spa bath. So
very nice.
Yeah.
A bit hot in the spa bath?
I don't know. It depends on the temperature. If you don't want to fall asleep in there like Kramer did. Here's Jamie Chapman. Chapman gets around one. She got around Parker, but Gallagher got her, and so too pulls it down 9 her own side of the halfway line. She's stolen the ball, Shanice Parker. That's the sort of game-changing stuff we're looking for. Gets up and plays it back now to Albert Jones. She gets the pass away to Johnson. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and now Newcastle go on the attack. Southwell, Upton almost through, and brought down in a good tackle by Lauren Brown. Gets up and plays it 15 out and 10 in from touch. Higgins, Jess Southwell, and then it comes across for the number 16 there, Romaniuk, who's back out there. The pass goes left side. They keep it alive. Clydesdale steps off the left, straightens up, goes for the line. And she's brought down just short of the Titans line. We'll play it back now. The dummy half is Higgins. Floats one across. They might score here. They need to offload. It's with Jess Southwell. It's with Tamika Upton. Numbers. Upton goes over for Newcastle. A beautiful try. And they strike back. 18-16. The Knights are coming back, Woodsy.
Oh, yes, mate. You called it, Maroon. You said it. They're going to be likely to get back in this game. Who's going to get them back into it? Tamika Upton. Cometh the hour, cometh the player, Maroon. She's on fire. But it come from a big shift from Newcastle. They almost found Yasmin Clydesdale over the try line. You know, they come back to the centre of the field. They get a really good late offload to Jessica Southwell. She finds Tamika Upton, and all the Titans' defence is sprinting across field. She does a nice right foot step and just goes straight through. One of the Titans' defenders falls over and just creates that space for her, Maddie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can't give her that much space. She's a perfect player, have eyes up footy, and she has too much speed and footwork. And I think the offloads are really killing the Titans at the moment. And they just need to wrap that ball up because they had really good defence down the line, and it was on the fourth tackle. They had one more to go.
Now, how important is this kick? It's just to the right side of the upright. 92% the Gerard Maloof and Partners kick predictor. Jess Southwell, if she kicks this, we're all even at 18 all. Have I got it right this time, Woodsy? The Knights haven't converted.
They haven't yet.
That's right. Well, this will be the first one. They need this one with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. They have not converted a try yet. Jess Southwell, this is not a hard kick. Can she kick it, Maddie?
I'm backing her in.
All right.
Back to your question, how important it is. It's very important, Maroon.
Thank you very much. Well, if she kicks this, Maddie, I'm going to shout your entree at the Joey Banks tonight.
Beautiful.
Don't hold your breath, Maddie. We're still waiting for two things, Maroon.
Next time I'm at the Joey Banks, I'll square up. Here's Southwell now, moves in. She's kicked it. She's kicked it. 18 all on the Beacon Trade scoreboard. Down to you, Reedy.
Well, if it was going to be anyone, you knew it would be Tamika Upton who'd break through for the Knights. Just while that play was going on, and just before it, Anita Maynard got cleared of her HIA. She came back into the game. And when I've done a bit of research, the only player in all of these teams to kick a field goal, Gold Coast, Lauren Brown. She's kicked a couple this year. So keep an eye on her now in the next 7 minutes or so.
She kicked that one early in the year against the Brisbane Broncos. Remember that, Maddie?
Yes, she did. Yeah, and there was another one that was right on the bell as well. They got it.
I think it was against the Dragons.
Dragons, yes, that's the one. Yep.
18 all, back of the halfway. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Anybody's game. Remember, Newcastle are going for back-to-back in the NRLW. The Titans, this is the story. Last year, they finished last in the NRLW. They almost make a mess of the kickoff. Upton's got it. She gets it to Johnson. She comes off the back fence and is tackled 12 metres out from the Newcastle line. Plays it to Higgins. And then the ball goes to, I think it's Hannah Southwell, who's going to play it 25 short of the halfway line on tackle 2. No, it's Kayla Romaniak again. Then a dummy half Higgins. Now this is Hannah Southwell. She charges straight into Hale, and she's brought down 11 metres short of the halfway line. We're starting to think about field goals, ladies and gentlemen, as it goes from Higgins out of dummy half. Changes direction. Gets the pass away. The defence is so good there from the Titans. They move in Georgia Hale and stop the Knights just short of the halfway line. Then it'll go back across. Kayla Romaniak again to the halfway. And that's where they'll bring it down. Last tackle, says referee Sharp. It's played back to Higgins. It's sent across to Southwell. And that's Jess Southwell. Up goes the kick. Oh, Paletti's knocked it back. Picks it up in the end goal. Will she get back into the field to play? Yes, she does. She's still going and makes good yards in the end too. Great return. 12 metres out from the Titans line. Who'll get a chance at the field goal first? Played back now to Brown. The winger is a dummy half. And then she charges forward and brought down 20 metres out from her own line. Still great completion rates. 24 of 28 Newcastle. 25 of 29 for the Titans. We'll stay with the play now because they're making good yards up the middle. And they'll play it 15 metres their own side of the halfway line. It's the Gold Coast Titans with the ball. And a dummy half, it goes across now to Brown, who gets the pass away to Bent. And Bent makes yards up the middle. Who's with her? And she'll play it right on the halfway line. And that is tackle 4, in fact. Now they come left. Lauren Brown over the halfway line. Not close enough for a field goal, but it's last tackle. In a dummy half, Brayley sends an ordinary pass across. Career up too. and they've managed to absolutely balls that up completely, and Newcastle have the ball. Well, they've dropped the ball, the Titans, and given Newcastle the ball right on the halfway line there, Matty.
Yeah, I think they were very confusing. I know Lauren Brown took the tackle on 4, so they needed that 5'8" to come a bit closer, and that was not a very good ball, but they raked it, and they're back in the attacking zone now.
All right, Roach gets up slowly and plays that one back. This is Butler now, and Butler takes a couple of them with her. And look at her go as she charges forward. And she won't get the pass away. 11 metres inside the Titans' end of the field. On tackle 2, we might see somebody have a crack at field goal here. We're inside the final 5 minutes. Here's Jess Southwell. And now Johnson. So 29 metres out. And about 15 in from touch.
They've got to work back to the post and just get a quick play ball and give them opportunity. They're only 15 metres out. Southwell's got to have a shot.
Here's Butler taking the tackle, 15 out, right in front of the sticks. Played back to Higgins. Given to Southwell. Tamika Upton, kick and chase. Kick and chase. She gets there first. Tamika Upton gets there first. This will be a try. Belinda Sharp points down. This will be okay, Woodsy. This might be the match-winning try for Newcastle.
Oh, I think it can be, Maroon. I thought she did the wrong option. It was only play 4. She put a little kick, and I think it was a little deflection off, was it either Shaylee Bent? I think it might have been Shaylee Bent or Lauren Brown, but she got a perfect bounce off the deflection. I think it comes off the hip, and then just gets through the line, and she's just a race to the ball between Tamika Upton and Jamie Chapman, and Tamika Upton gets it again. As you said earlier, Maroon, who can change the game? Tamika Upton's turned the game on its head, Maddie Stutton.
Yeah, she's just directing this game, and every time it's down in the good ball, she wants the ball in hand. So, and that's what a good player does. And I can see on the left side, Georgia Roach was calling for the ball for setting up for a field goal, but you back Tamika Upton any day, and that's what she does for you.
Now Tamika Upton puts the Knights up 22-18. 3 minutes and 15 left. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Look, their goal kicking today hasn't been good. So 59% this time for Jess Southwell. 15 in from touch and about 16, 17 metres back. But the kicking's been off kilter today. They've only landed 1 conversion. So we've still got time for the short kick-off and for the Titans to go on the attack. But Newcastle, in a seesawing game, they're about to perhaps make it back-to-back premierships. And really, this crowd is really starting. I reckon we'd have 50,000 plus in here now, Woodsy. Here's Southwell.
Yeah, it's really starting to grow now, isn't it, Maroon? Getting closer to kick-off of the men's game. There's a lot of Brisbane supporters, Maroon.
Absolutely. Now Southwell, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Here she comes. And she has put it right over the black dot. So, 2 minutes to go. And Newcastle hit the front 24-18 down to you, Reedy.
Well, she's a superstar, Tamika Upton. She just sees control of this game in the second half. And Maroon, you mentioned the crowd. Well, it's just been posted, actually. There's over 40,000 in this stadium right now, and they've been given a grandstand, a hot finish to this game.
Yeah, well, I was a long way off, wasn't I? I said 50.
No, your glasses must have,
they're fogged up. They're steamed up.
Numbers.
They're steamed up. What do you think? I'm seeing double.
I've used your glasses and it does look like that.
There's the short kick-off, as we expected. Is it short enough? Jamie Chapman goes up, bats it back, and then they knock it on. Has the referee just missed a knock on?
Can you run your glasses out to the referee, please, Maroon?
Now the ball will be played by Bent. Back to Brayley. Hale's got it. Goes to Matto. I'm sure I saw a knock on in there. Woodsy.
I saw it as well, mate.
25 metres out. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Newcastle 24, Titans 18. Played back to Brayley again. Hale's got it. Gets it away to Elliston. Gold Coast Titans at 12 metres out. On the attack. Are they going to lock things up here? Now Georgia Hale's got it. Left side straight up the middle. Goes the fullback Paletti. Gets the pass back. Comes out left to Lauren Brown. She can't get away from the defence. And she'll play at 8 metres out. 90 seconds left in the game. It's tackle 3. It's played to Brayley. It goes across to Hale. Now the Gold Coast Titans are on the attack. 5 metres out, right in front of the posts on tackle 4. The Titans looking for their first title. It's played back to Brayley again. Korea Ratu got the pass away. As the ball come loose, it has. Newcastle ball. And that might be all they wrote for this one. 60 seconds left in the game. Now we're going to push and shove happening. Oh, gee, there's some feeling in this game. Maddie, there is some real feeling in this one.
Yes, right at the end too. So, don't know if that was the best option. I think at the back was on. But, yeah, they've got to pack this scrum very quickly now.
Look, Strange is involved in a lot of the pushing and shoving, I've noticed.
Yeah, she has been. She likes the hot-tempered stuff. She doesn't mind it there, Maroon. And I think she knows that the game's pretty much started up. There's 35 seconds left on the clock. They're up 24-18, and probably deservedly so that Newcastle win. I did say they win by 6 before the game, Maroon.
Yes, you did. It's always good to point out when you're right, Woodsy.
Doesn't happen often.
11 metres out and played back to Higgins. We're inside the final 30 seconds. Butler has it for Newcastle. Back-to-back premierships for the NRLW side.
I'll tell you one thing, but the Titans can hold their head up high. They've been outstanding. No one come here today that gave them a chance, and they were leading right into the last couple of minutes.
Yeah. And a wonderful achievement to go from last to a grand final. And there's the full-time siren in the background. And Newcastle NRLW side celebrate back-to-back premierships, and a fantastic feeling for them. A couple of wonderful milestones in this game. Tamika Upton just grabbed it by the scruff of the neck this game when she had to. But for Jamie Chapman on the losing side to score 3 tries, a wonderful effort as well, as the bench has come on to congratulate the Newcastle side and commiserate with Gold Coast. And, well, I guess, Maddie, you know that feeling of being out there on a centre stage. There can only be one winner.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been in 3 grand finals and I've lost everyone. So it's hard. So it's very good for Newcastle Knights to go back to back. But like you said, Titans need to keep their head up, because that was one of their best games I've probably seen them play as well.
Yeah, it was a wonderful
defence.
Wonderful effort to get here, Woodsy.
Oh, it was outstanding. They had a great road. If you had said 5 weeks ago that the Gold Coast Titans would be in the grand final against Newcastle, you probably would have looked at you and said you're kidding yourself. So, as I said to you before, the girls can hold their head up high. Something to build for next year. Obviously, back-to-back champs Newcastle, they've been outstanding. And, for me, it was just Tamika Upton. If you take Tamika Upton out of that side, geez, it just leaves you with a huge hole. She's been outstanding. She was the Dally M medalist. And I dare say she probably will get the Karen Murphy medal today as well.
Yeah. Fantastic win for Newcastle, and we're going to get Aridi in position to get some interviews for us on the back of that victory. And the players are just having to dodge now. The sets are coming out for the Tina production, which we're going to see, the Tina Turner production. So wonderful scenes, over 40,000 people in the stadium already, and the wonderful city of Newcastle get their second NRLW title in 2 years. They've gone back-to-back. Tamika Upton got a try, and then Gallagher, Parker, and so too Strange all got tries for Newcastle. We'll go down to Jasmine Strange, I think, on the sideline now with Reedy.
Jasmine, you're pretty excited then. What's your emotions right now?
I can't even believe it. I can't wait to go over and see my dad and give him a massive hug and be so proud of me. And I'm just so proud of all of the girls and all the effort they put in today. That was an absolute grind, but I'm so happy, and that was so well deserved.
You looked up for you got in a couple of little stoushes there. It's a pretty fiery sort of final in many respects, but Tamika just took control in the second half, didn't she?
Oh, Tamika's just an absolute freak. Like, please just give her the ball and we'll be all good. Like, I think every single person in our team did their job today. I know we had a few errors that put ourselves under pressure, but we never had any doubts that we would be able to pull through.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, Jasmine, Aaron Woods here. Congratulations. Obviously going back-to-back. It's a huge achievement for yourself and the team. During the game, there was times where the Gold Coast got on the top of the years. They got on the scoreboard. They were just a little bit ahead. Was there ever any, thought of we might not be able to do it, or were the girls getting together and sticking solid knowing that you'll get the win eventually?
Oh, I don't know. My voice is kind of gone, but I've been manifesting this all week. I knew there was never a doubt in my mind. Honestly, it's so weird to say, and I don't mean to be cocky or anything, but there was just no doubt in my mind. If we can hold the ball and get down there, and I know we've got points in us, so it was just about holding the ball and getting down there for delivering him.
Hey Jasmine, it's Maddie Studden. Congratulations. What was the push and shove all about? Was there any words or was it all nice?
I've never ever had any smoke in my life. There was no words. I just stopped a mad high shot and I just gave her a little excuse me. And then there was a bit too much smoke coming at me, so I was like, oh, sorry, what's on? No, it was all good. No bad blood. It's just in the heat of the game. It's a grand final, so you got to expect it.
Good on you, Jasmine. Go and enjoy it. Victory for the Newcastle Knights, and thank you, Reedy. You'll keep getting those interviews for us. But, of course, Jasmine did talk about her old man, who, of course, we learnt in the course of the game, is the coach of the Roosters.
Yes, imagine how hard that would have been coaching against her when the Chooks were coming up against the Knights.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than having to coach against your daughter, and imagine you go, I know what all the weaknesses is. Just go and target at this.
Yeah. Back to the sideline now, guys. Reedy's with Hannah Southwell.
Hannah, we just spoke to Jasmine. She was pretty pumped. You look a bit more mellow at the moment. What are your emotions?
I'm just trying to breathe out my ass, to be honest. That was a tough game, and they're a great team. Like, full credit to the Titans. We played them in round 4, and I remember walking off the field going, they're going to be in the finals, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the grand final. So they're a bloody great side. But I think we just stuck to the game plan. Tamika got that second try near the back end of the second half, and then the other try again. And we just believed in what we could do. So I'm really proud of the girls and the effort we put in today.
There's plenty going on in that game. You went and report, I think, for a hair pull in the first half. Can you take us through what happened then?
Yeah, look, I think I'm on report like 4 times in that game, so it's not ideal. But yeah, look, that hair pull, obviously incidental, but I'd rather obviously give away a penalty than a try. So apologies to Georgia, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, look, that's just what you got to do in a grand final, and I think it paid off in the end.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, Hannah, Aaron Woods here. Congratulations on your performance. This time last year, you didn't get to play. You had the ACL injury. How does it feel knowing that you're out there with the girls and you got the win today out there?
It feels that bloody good, mate. I can't believe it. It's been a long time. It's been a long 12-month recovery. It's been a lot of hard yakka, but I've had a great support network around me. The Knights have been unreal. The girls have been unreal, and I just can't believe we're here.
Hey Hannah, it's Maddie Studden. Congratulations, you played unreal all season. What was the chat behind the try line when Titans came out in the second half and scored those quick tries?
Yeah, hey mates. Yeah, look, we knew they're a tough side. We know they come out for the first 20 minutes, and obviously there's been a lot of talk about their forwards all season and how fit they are. But we knew that, and we knew we had to weather the storm, especially in that second half. We knew it was going to be a new half. And I think that's what we did. We just stuck it to them in the end, and obviously a bit of individual brilliance there by Tamika. But we've got players around her that allow her to do stuff like that. I think she's been in a few systems where she hasn't been able to flourish, and we kind of allow her to do that here. So, yeah, full credit to all the girls, not only Tamika.
Yeah, good on you, Hannah. Congratulations, and no doubt you'll be waiting to get home to the beautiful city of Newcastle to celebrate with the locals. And if you've just joined us, Newcastle 24 have beaten Gold Coast 18 in the NRLW Grand Final. And while all this is going on, Woodsy's just waving to people as they go past the commentary box, and they're waving at him, blowing kisses. Mate, why don't you get off yourself? Why don't you get down off yourself, mate?
Jeez, mate, your nose is just growing and growing. How many lies do you tell a day?
How many lies do you tell?
I'm going to start calling you Pinocchio.
Honestly, really, seriously, do you know any of these people you're waving at? They're not even looking at you.
I'm just trying to find Sorrow's missus, so I know where my seat is for the main game.
Yeah, sure.
Or the men's game, sorry.
Wonderful scenes out here as they set up the stage for the pre-game entertainment, and probably about 45,000 people. They are just churning in numbers now.
Just speaking of Hannah South, it's so exciting to hear how happy she was in her voice, because she missed out last year in the grand final with an ACL injury, and to see her be there able to participate today, and she didn't just participate, she was outstanding out there. She did get herself on report a couple of times, as she said, but she'd rather give a penalty away than score a try, and that's the great motto.
And look, the other thing is too, we know how much Newcastle love their NRLW team. They had like 13,000 last week for the prelims, so sure, a lot of people, I'm sure, will be waiting for them to get home, Maddie, and celebrate with them.
Yeah, probably just like last year, once they got off the bus at Newcastle, the crowd was going wild, and then they were up on stage. So no doubt they'll be doing that again, and I'm sure back to back we'll be even celebrating harder.
Okay, Jamie Chapman, one of the heroes today from the Titans side, is now with Reedy. Down to you, Brent Reed.
Yeah, Jamie, obviously a great game for yourself, but you can see you're pretty emotional right now. I imagine you're pretty bitterly disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit emotional. The girls, I'm so proud of them for this season. We've got our young girls, we've got our old girls, and, they've just been amazing this season, so I'm so proud of that. We said we weren't going to let any more than 3 tries in. We let 5 in, so that lost us the game, and, yeah, we just weren't good enough today.
You started the game so well too. You dominated the opening 20 minutes or so. You must have felt really good throughout most of that first half.
Yeah, I know. The first 20 minutes, we had such a good roll on, and we were just putting so much pressure on them, and then we just went away from it. And then a few tries in, and they just kept coming. They got on the back of it.
All right, what we want...
Well, we'll let you go, Jamie, because the presentation.
Yeah, we'll let you go, Jamie. Reedy, thank you very much. Let's go to the main presentation here. Emma Lawrence.
Unwavering support and investment. Tonight, Telstra is proud to deliver over $200,000 in grants to rugby league clubs as part of the NRL Telstra Footy Country Tour. Now, each NRLW player tonight will not only be representing their club, but also supporting a junior rugby league club in Australia, the worthy recipient of a $3,000 grant selected in partnership with the NRL. First off, it is time to announce our player of the match, who will receive the Karen Murphy Medal. And to go with back-to-back premierships, she now has back-to-back Karen Murphy medals. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Tamika Upton.
There's Tamika Upton going out to get her award for player of the game here. My beautiful friend Emma Lawrence from Bankstown RSL and, of course, the Channel 9 network does a bit of work for us here too at Triple M. And
firstly, I just
here's
like to
Tamika
say
Upton.
thank you to the Titans girls. You girls are incredible there. That was a great final to be a part of. I think you guys really epitomised tough work this season and really built throughout the season. And a big congrats to Murph. You've done an incredible job. Congrats on Coach of the Year. Secondly, I'd like to thank the NRL and all the sponsors for holding this, and all the fans who came out, all the Newcastle fans over there. Incredible. Also to the Newcastle fans back home, we love you and thank you for all your support. And lastly, to the staff at Newcastle, to the girls over there, a lot of your work goes unnoticed, but not within those walls. You girls are incredible and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
Good on you. Tamika Upton wins the award today. Best player out there.
Well done, Tamika. I'd now like to invite our match officials to the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, a massive thank you to our referee, Belinda Shah, and our touch judges, Rochelle Tamarua and Mitch Curry. Our referees will be receiving their medals from some aspiring junior referees.
Okay, Belinda Sharp coming up now. And as I said earlier, a wonderful year she's had, Belinda. Ticked off a couple of major achievements.
We had her as our last round referee.
Yeah. That's wonderful, yeah. So she's really paving the way.
I'd now like to invite our runner-up captain to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Georgia Hale.
So Georgia Hale's going up now for the Titans. And, of course, we've got that grand final for you coming up. Full call with Dan and the call team.
Just like to take the time to thank the NRL, Telstra, and everyone that's committed and contributed to the women's game over the season through the expansion and that have backed the success. I'd just like to take the time to thank the club, our amazing owners, our CEO, our chair, all of our staff in the office that have been on the ground with us, that have worked relentlessly and tirelessly. They've left no stone unturned for us. They answered every request, and we just appreciate you beyond measure. To Newcastle Knights, you set a standard all season. Tough fight again today. It was a doggy one. But congratulations to you, Ronald, Hannah, and the girls. To my dogs, tough loss today. But super proud of all of our efforts. It took all 29 of us throughout the season. We all added a lot of value, and it's a building block for things to come for our amazing club. And lastly, to Murph, the old dog and buffer, and the young pup in Boothie, thank you so much. You just wear your heart on the sleeve. You mirror what a team is about, that we can follow in your footsteps, and we can't thank you enough. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Georgia Hale, out there now, the captain of the Gold Coast Titans. Gallant in defeat
well done,
today.
Georgia,
a wonderful
and all of the
effort.
Gold Coast Titans players as well. Now, to present the rings to our 2023 premiers, we have the Milton Ulladulla Bulldogs Junior Rugby League Club. So it is time to welcome up our winning team, beginning with their coach, Ronnie Griffiths.
And back-to-back grand finals too for Ron Griffiths, the Newcastle coach, coming up now to receive his medal. Very, very proud man, loves his rugby league, well known around the Newcastle rugby league teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tamika Upton.
And now the Newcastle team.
Sheridan Gallagher.
Never know, Woodsy, that might be Manly next year, and that might be you up there getting your premiership medal.
I'd love that.
Shanice Parker.
If that was me, I'd get Wendell to kiss mine. Because I've kissed his plenty of time.
You've kissed his ring or his medal? Huh? You've kissed his ring, haven't you?
Abigail
Can we
Roach.
keep this PG rated, mate?
I think we've all kissed his ring. It's always on social media. I've never seen anyone's ring on
Jasmine
social media
Strange.
more than him.
I'm lost for words here, Maroon. Doesn't happen often.
I think complete with the slogan, it don't mean a thing till you've kissed the ring or something.
Georgia Roach.
Just keep digging yourself a hole, mate.
I'm talking about his premiership ring, mate. So if you haven't heard the news, Woodsy's about to go and sit
Jesse Southwell.
with Scott Sorensen's wife in the Penrith huddle for the grand final game. So he's not part of the premiership winning side or the grand final side, but he'll
Taylor
go and sit
Credible.
with them. I think in Australia we call that, Maddie, a blow-in. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, it would be. Blow-in.
A blow-in.
Are you kidding?
Mate, you are
I'm supporting one of my
Olivia
best mates.
Higgins.
Mate, you're a blow-in, mate. You're a blow-in.
Do you have any best mates in the Brisbane Broncos?
Nah, no, I don't.
Nah.
Don't hang out with blokes up north.
Yeah.
You know what? If you get when he gets into
Caitlin
the
Johnston.
with the Penrith wives to sit down and watch, they'll probably go, "Look, this Warriors supporter that looks like Aaron Woods is here."
Laishan Albert Jones.
Yeah, Laishan Albert Jones. We were a bit worried about Laishan. She was knocked out in the course of the game. She's okay. Well, she wasn't knocked out. It was actually a neck injury, but she's good.
Yasmin Clydesdale.
Yasmin Clydesdale, as good as ever. She's had a lot of representative football now, has Yasmin. Now, remember,
Nita Maynard.
full coverage of the NRL Grand Final on the Triple M you are listening to or via the Listener app. One more time, Woodsy, who wins?
Tiana
I'm going to
Davison.
go with the Broncos tonight. I think the Broncos just.
Maddie?
Yeah, I'm going for the Broncos for Adam. Hopefully he does it for him, and just because I'm a South fan.
Kayla Romanak.
Yep.
Who are you going, Maroon?
I'm doing it. I want Adam to win as well. So
You're doing it, are you?
I'm doing it for Adam.
Okay.
Hashtag doing it for Adam. One of the greatest my favourite little rabbit of all time.
Rima Butler.
And you let him.
Well,
I don't let him go.
I don't make the decisions, Woodsy. I just pay the membership and go and support them. Don't you do the same, don't you, Maddie?
Yeah, exactly.
And you do their
Jacinta
you do their functions for free.
That's exactly right. A love job.
See, that nose just keeps growing.
No, mate. You listen. You're starting to sound like other people that have worked here in the past.
Ladies
You
and
need to
gentlemen,
just
please put
worry
your
about
hands together
what you
for
do.
the skipper
Just worry
of the
about what you
premiership
do.
winning night side,
There they
Anna
are.
Southwell.
Back-to-back premiership for the Newcastle Knights. And a wonderful presentation. I can't begin to tell you how many Knights supporters are here waving the flags. They've got the faces painted and just enjoying to see Newcastle Knights win a premiership and taking another one home.
You're pumped they won because you're not a fan of the Titans, aren't you?
I love the Titans, mate.
I'd like to take this opportunity
why don't you
to
get a
thank
job
our
at
major sponsors, Telstra, our sponsor NIB, and all the Newcastle sponsors.
Ellie Southwood out there now.
Congratulations
Southwell,
to the
Ellie
Titans.
Southwell.
You guys are a really tough side. I said that round 4. I knew you guys were going to be in the finals and the grand final. So congratulations on a great season. Murph and Georgie, you guys should be very proud of yourselves. I'd like to thank all the Newcastle supporters for coming out today. How bloody good.
Hannah Southwell, she's
my
just
girls.
revving them up.
What a tough season this was. We knew we were going to be hunted this year. We wanted to flip that and be the hunted. I bloody love it, and we'll see you back in Newcastle at the next. Woo!
Yeah, good on them. We've even got some Newcastle fans.
You talk about me swapping changing teams. You got a Newcastle Knights jersey in your hand
Just
already.
thrown at me. Well, that's probably just about it for us. The guys have given you a detailed report on who they think
Hannah
will
and
win the
Ron take
first grade grand
over
final.
to their teammates.
But we'll say goodbye
Ladies and
now
gentlemen,
to
for one
Emma
final
Lawrence.
time, please put your hands together.
And a good win for Newcastle out there. A bit chaotic out there at the moment now. But you said it yourself, Matty. You've been out there a few times. You haven't won one. I mean, I wouldn't know personally, but they tell me there's nothing worse than the feeling of losing one.
Yeah, it's a hard one, and I'm sure that will be harder for the Titans too, because they were in it that whole game, and it was just right at the last minute. So all my grand finals was when Broncos was in their peak, and they were just flogging everyone. So Yeah, don't know what's worse.
Good on you, Matty. Enjoy the Joey Banks. And Woodsy, you enjoy the game. That'll be it from us.
Can't wait, mate.
And we'll continue our coverage of the NRL Grand Final Day via the Listener app and Triple M as Triple M rocks the Grand Final.
Triple M rocks footy. Full-time highlights.
Get in, get out, get on with it at Mitre 10 Trade.
Left again to Lauren Brown. Chapman cuts back inside and scores a beautiful try for the Gold Coast Titans. Chapman off a beautiful pass, and Woodsy, Titans score first. 9 out Newcastle, right in front of the post. Left side it comes for Roach. Gets it away to Upton. Floats one out to a winger, and she's going to go over in the corner. Strange scores for Newcastle, and just like that, Woodsy, that's how they do it. They strike back.
Yeah, that's it, Marine.
Jess Southwell gets the pass away then. Out it goes to the winger. Surely the pass was forward. Gallagher's gone over in the corner. Jess Southwell, Upton got the pass away, and this time she won't need the winger Parker. Shanice Parker goes over, and all of a sudden Newcastle are taking ownership of this game. Fraley sends it across now. It ends up with Brown. Brown gives it to Chapman. Chapman will get there for another great try off a beautiful pass from Lauren Brown. And Woodsy, we're all locked up again at 12 all. Now the ball comes across to Lauren Brown. Gets it away to Chapman. She's away again, Jamie Chapman. She's over the line. Does she get it down? She does. Jamie Chapman, 3 tries in a grand final, and the Gold Coast Titans take the lead again.
Oh, Jamie Chapman, take her bow, Maroon. She's been outstanding.
Play it back now. The dummy half is Higgins. Floats one across. They might score here. They need to offload. It's with Jess Southwell. It's with Tamika Upton. Numbers. Upton goes over for Newcastle. A beautiful try, and they strike back. Tamika Upton, kick and chase. She gets there first. Tamika Upton gets there first. This will be a try. Belinda Sharp points down. This will be okay, Woodsy. This might be the match-winning try for Newcastle.
Oh, I think it can be, Maroon.
And there's the full-time siren in the background. And Newcastle NRLW side celebrate back-to-back premierships.
For McDonald's and Ream Hot Water, Triple M rocks footy. Triple M footy lives on Listener. Catch all our games, interviews, replays, and more. That's LISTNR.
The verdict, thanks to Tui's. How do you feel? I feel like a Tui's or two.